Hello, everybody, and welcome to the GetRECt 2018 Fall Split Diamond Capped Week 3. I am David Vid Cossack, and here with me is Jack. Jack loves lamp counts. Hello. We are about to jump into Week 3 of Diamond Capped. Right now, there's still 12 teams, 6 games to be played, and there's actually nothing special happening week 4. For a second, I thought there was like cross-conference. There's no conferences, so it's just week 3. So let's just hop right into game 1 between Unlucky Retribution and Oklahoma Gold Rush. Good Diamond Rush.
Good Diamond Rush.
Yeah.
Okay, so over on the blue side, we've got Oklahoma Good Diamond Rush, Dr. Giggles, Sci-Fi in the jungle, making a return, Hayabusa Taicho in the mid lane, Galio, and in the bot lane, Emma Hotson and II Silver. It's a good bot lane combo.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the red side, we have Unlucky Retribution, Player John on Mundo in the top lane, Dr. Wildy on Trundle, DK playing the Irelia mid, Tien-sama on Yasuo bot lane, and Gavi on the Thresh. This is going to be a real interesting bot lane here. They can't hear Jack. What is wrong? Okay, so I'm number 1. What are you?
Oh, I click on.
Go there. Boop. Oh,
Boop?
that's
That
weird.
works. Okay.
Hello.
Well,
Well, I'll go back and I'll introduce that blue side
Yeah,
team
introduce the
again.
blue side, please.
Blue side, Oklahoma Good Diamond Rush, Dr. Giggles in the top lane on Daria, Sci-Fi in the jungle on Kindred, Hayabusa Taicho, Galio in the mid lane. Oh wait, a little bit of a fight. DK has to flash. Yeah, Hayabusa Taicho in the mid lane onto Galio, and in the bot lane, Emma Hotson and II Silverhammer on Varus and Brand.
Yeah, Varus Brand, that's a very bursty, damagey, like, mess your day up sort of bot lane combo. But with Yasuo Thresh, either of them getting caught with no tanks down there, that means you die, basically, after level 6.
Luckily for Yasuo, if he gets hit, if he doesn't block the ultimate from Varus, even if he doesn't block it, he can throw it out immediately after while he's rooted and be relatively safe from the ultimate for Bran. Pretty much everything but the pillar.
Yeah, the only thing that they have here is the Pillar of Flame that is not a or a projectile, rather.
Wow, gets the poke down on him, though. Downsides of being a melee against a mage and an AD carry.
Yeah, they will be losing this lane pretty hard early game, but, you know, once you hit level 6 and once Dr. Wildy comes in, which I'm assuming he kind of has to... Oh, the flash forward! Now Emma Hotson forced to flash away from Gavi.
Really aggressive. Gavi just goes, they hit level 2 before the enemy lane. They shove in just a bit. Not enough to get them far under tower. Then just go straight for the flay hook. Flash flay hook.
Yeah, pretty aggressive, ballsy play there. I think smart, too, just because...
Like you were saying, they were going to get bullied. You have your health now. Might as well try to go for the fight.
Yeah, and you really don't want that Varus to be able to flash out, at level 4 or even level 6. That's just not something that, if you can secure the kill by blowing your support's flash early in exchange for the ADC.
Yeah, so, like, a neat thing about, like, Trundle in these kinds of situations is, Trundle doesn't have a very good... Oh, we're poking and going on in the bot lane. Trundle doesn't have very much, like, CC outside of the pillar, but when you couple him with a Swain or a Yasuo, he can't actually use his pillar for the knockup to chain it into an ult or a pull with those champions.
That itty-bitty little knockup.
Yeah.
Any good Yasuo should be able to ult off of little things like Thresh Flay or Trundle Pillar.
Yeah, I think that could have... Tien-sama went for the wall there, but if you're going for the knockup, he already can't auto you because he's going to be in the air. You don't really need the wall quite yet. Preemptive wall.
Meanwhile, an interesting lane here in mid. Oh, wow, actually, DK getting taunted up by Hayabusa Taicho, taking some damage from the Winds of War. But DK does have a corrupting potion. And now Sci-Fi flashes forward onto DK. He doesn't have his flash, and Hayabusa Taicho knocks him up, and Sci-Fi takes the first blow.
Oh, wow, down in the bot lane.
Wait, what?
Gank happens as well, and Tien-sama gets the kill onto Emma Hotson.
Yeah,
simultaneous fights.
Yeah, simultaneous fights. Really good timing there from Dr. Wildy. Sci-Fi
for
being
this.
there, and oh, Gavi goes wide with the hook, but still now he's taking turret aggro. The Ignite comes out. I think he's going to lose his life for this. Silverhammer, though, is ignited now. He flashes away, and Gavi lives thanks to his Dark Passage.
Wow, Gavi was very aggressive there, and I don't think that was very great communication between them, honestly. Dr. Wildly was still not coming
he was
down.
He was up at the Tri-Brush almost.
Although Gavi did almost... Maybe Gavi... If Gavi was trying to bait him there, that is next level. I don't think he was.
I don't think he was, but at the same time, he did get both of Silverhammer's summoners.
Yeah.
Gavi only used his own Ignite. Now,
Ooh.
player John forced to flash away, lest he give Dr. Giggles the axe spin.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, that would have been health
Damage
for
and
Dr.
health.
Giggles. That would have been a lot of damage onto player John. And that would have been yet another stack of the bleed. So,
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
at
I
that-
guess he just thought, you know what? I'm not going to flash for a kill here. I might
At this
as well
point,
just
the moment that player
save it.
John has 6, he gets, exponentially harder to kill. So you don't really need flash since he's like 2/3 of the way to level 6 already.
Yeah,
Plus, he has been
spares-
hitting good cleavers.
Yeah, wow. 2 in a row. Dr. Giggles already gets dropped from half. But yeah, Mundo does fare decently well into Darius. The Darius didn't take Ghost, so this player John, with it between the ultimate and spamming his Q, should probably be able to disengage. Just
Yeah.
Darius by himself most of the time.
As well as that extra healing from Grasp of the Undying, he should be able to get away. He's not actually
There's
level
Ignite
6
though.
yet, though.
I mean, that
he does have Ignite.
That does
that's true.
reduce Grasp and ult healing. Kindred waiting in the bush up in the top lane.
Yeah, player John is marked, and he just got level 6. So it
Mundo
looks
is-
like...
oh.
Oh, but if he walks forward, player John, flash the forward for Dr. Giggles. Player John is going to die to Sci-Fi, not the Noxian Guillotine.
Man, they were giving up. They were giving up the gank.
That's Tien Sama jumping forward onto Emma Hotz, and Gavi is taking the brand passive, and he is going to actually pop onto Tien Sama. But Dr. Wildey's here. Emma Hotz doesn't have his flash, uses his heal, but Dr. Wildey's going to take the kill.
Oof. Up there in the top lane, as soon as player John walked out to stop the back of Dr. Giggles, Sci-Fi and Giggles, really good communication there, immediately jump on that. Flash, pull him
Yeah,
in. They know he doesn't have flash, and they just
incredibly
all in.
decisive apprehend.
They didn't even use the Ignite there. They did save it.
Yeah, saved it. Player John just didn't have the health in the first place, but now DCDK and Hayabusa Taicho trading damage, although it's really going in Hayabusa's favor.
I'm not gonna lie, Hayabusa in these trades in the mid lane has done a really good job. He's buffered the stuns with his E, which both got him out of the range of like an extra Aurelia auto, as well as interrupting her with the knockup while he was stunned to kind of negate the fact that he's stunned and can't do anything.
Yeah.
He's been doing a good job of buffering those. He's been using a good job of using his W to block a bit of her damage. DCDK has been using the W after going in. So Galio's it's been working out for him, and this isn't even on what he's been doing, but he'll be proccing that W just to block the Q, and then gets to stand there and wait out her damage, Aurelia's damage reduction with his own, and then use his knockup.
Her,
Yeah, exactly.
and then
right
knock
after.
her up. Do all of. I mean, Hayabusa Taicho is just really, really proficient at Galio. I mean, it's one of his most played champions, especially this season. I don't think so far I've casted a game where he wasn't playing Galio.
So that seems to be one of his favorites, and I
Yeah.
think he's doing a really good job in these trades. Although, despite that, Aurelia, she's got that Q, and she is winning in CS.
Yeah, she is winning in CS. You don't really expect a Galio to win in CS.
Yeah, it's a little hard ever since they destroyed
does-
his minion clear with Q.
He does do better against melee matchups and also against AD matchups. Or he does worse against AD matchups, but, now
Three
Dr.
turret
Giggles
shots.
taking 3 turret shots, hitting player John with the hemorrhage stacks, though. Player John does have a cloth armor and a Kindle gem. So, the flash forward by Gavi, it forces Emma Hotson's flash. But now Sci-Fi is here, and Gavi could get taken down pretty easily.
Hit some of the slow.
Yeah, he's slowed now. The Pillar of Flame not quite getting the stun. The exhaust coming out from Tien Sama to force Sci-Fi back. Player John using the early masochism, sadism, right? Running through Dr. Giggles' tower.
Remember,
He's Mundo, so he can do that. Going for that blast cone, and I think he's just gonna jump away to safety.
Goes where he pleases there. Good escape. Good escape. Good,
Yeah.
big flank by Dr. Giggles. He's got the Ignite. Mundo has to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Another gank
But
on
now
Emma
Dr.
Hotson.
Wildy is here, and last breath is
There it
available.
is.
It's going to go down onto Emma Hotson, and now there's nothing that he can do. He doesesn't have flash.
It looked like he
Tien
literally
Sama
couldn't move too. Sometimes those Trundle pillars and Anivia walls can pin you.
blocked
Yeah.
between the
Terrain.
pillar and the turret, and the wall and the turret and
Honestly, it's a weird
Tien
interaction.
Sama
I feel like if
himself
that
even.
happened, it should stick you on the other side of the pillar. Like, right? Because if you jump into a wall, then it'll
Yeah,
put you
you
on
just
whichever
bounce
side of
off
the
the-
wall
yeah.
you were barely more on the side of, you know?
Well,
Anyway, I digress.
It depends, because there's different rules for blinks and dashes. If you dash and you don't make it all the way through a wall,
That's true.
you don't
You're
make
right.
it through.
You're right.
If you blink and you're halfway through, so
It'll go to
I
the other
guess a
side. You're right.
knockback is kind of a dash. So
I guess you're right, but
Yeah.
dang,
I mean,
it's
like,
just the fact you get pinned there sucks.
Following the logic. Oh, but Dr. Giggles now apprehending Player John back. Player John does not have ultimate.
Ooh!
The stopwatch going to stop the Noxian.
He still has the
guillotine, but
ultimate,
he
though.
still has it. Yeah, he still has it. It didn't cancel the.
I think there is a way you can cancel it if you like hit it at the very moment
Yeah.
it's supposed to hit you. Like if you
It's
hit
like-
it too early when it's still kind of in the casting.
Yeah, if you're like more than. I think it's one of those. If you're more than halfway through the animation, then it'll cancel. Like. He's got to be moving down.
It basically has to
Since
be
he
when the
moves-
X hits
yeah,
you.
Since he moves super fast after he gets up in the air. Rip. Player John now 0 and 2. 3-3 is the kill score. Emma Hotson having all 3 of Oklahoma Diamond Rush's deaths.
Oof. So, I mean, back to the mid lane. He's not faring too poorly in the CS game. Aurelia being a champion where CS is
Pretty much
trivial.
second nature, yeah.
This- your Q with the resets and the partial mana refund makes it not too hard to not miss CS as long as you're not being completely bullied. So
Yeah.
even though Galio's doing decently in some of these trades, it's not near enough. The sustain is there for the Aurelia. Just hanging out in lane, farming
Yeah,
out. Most
and
CS
right
in the
now-
game.
And right now, Hayabusa Taicho is just trying to get that Rod of Ages. He's not going to try and fight anyone. You know, that's not really in his best interest right now. Obviously, he still has the Hero's Entrance. He has the Hero's Entrance if any of his teammates gets aggressed on in range.
Ooh, Emma
And
Hotson
now
caught out.
it might be happening here. Tien Sama and Emma Hotson going in for the 1v1. Now DCDK engaging onto Hayabusa Taicho, but he's taking a bunch of damage, and Dr. Wildy is here to support him. That is 4 members of Unlucky Retribution in the mid lane, rotating up toward Rift Herald.
That fight down there,
Oh, Sci-Fi, what are you doing? The Hero's Entrance comes out, and now Player John is actually taking a bunch of damage. He's going to go down to Silverhammer. Gavi taking the other stack of Blaze. It's Blaze.
yeah. So when it cut away from that fight down in the jungle, Varus ulted and healed to get away. Saved
Yeah.
his flash. Or didn't
And
have
now
flash.
Tien Sama flashes forward. He uses the last breath onto Silverhammer, takes him down. Now Giggles is going to go down as well. Hayabusa Taicho trying to run, but he's knocked up, flashes away. Tien Sama is chasing onto Emma Hotson. Hayabusa Taicho goes down to DCDK, and Emma Hotson is taken down. Oh, Tien Sama living with the, I think that was the Triumph proc.
Oh, I really like this Thresh skin.
Yeah, the Thresh skin is super cool. I think I voiced some of the problems I had with the High Noon Lucian. I don't think Thresh suffers from any of that. I said the High Noon Lucian was a little too bouncy, like the way that his jacket flowed when he was canceling animations. Like, it looks really
I haven't
good when
actually
he's
seen
just
it in
running.
game yet. Like I've played a little bit, but I haven't seen anyone with the skin yet.
Oh yeah. Well, what I felt was that because his animations were so like carefully crafted and really smoothed out in general, when you do anything to cancel those animations, it looks like his jacket just kind of goes. Thresh's
funny.
coat, on the other hand, is a lot more static. It doesn't really flow the way that that
Lucian
Lucian's
ones
does. So I think it just looks a lot better because it's a really good skin, and the lasso is just so cool.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what made me notice it too. He's walking up and has that flaming lasso hanging off his hand. It looks good.
Oh, are you hearing Jack twice? Sorry. Let me...
Hearing me twice?
Yeah, I think it's coming through on my mic.
I swear I hear him twice. Well, sorry
Yeah.
if that's the case. I will just talk a little bit away from David.
Yeah, and I'll turn the other way.
Oh, it's a joke. Okay, never mind.
Do we just have the same voice?
I think maybe he's saying we have a similar voice. I don't know. Okay, that's never
Yep,
mind.
there we
It
go.
was a
That
joke.
it.
The
It
audio
was
is
a
okay.
joke. You got us all worried for
Not
nothing.
played. All right, Sci-Fi on his way top lane. Never mind. Backs off. Both teams just sort of hovering at the moment. Small lead for Unlucky Retribution.
We've got
2K,
red
couple
pings
kills.
on Rift Herald, and it looks like Sci-Fi was going for it when Gavi showed up. So
Hayabusa finally at the point where his Qs, nice buffer. His Qs are, ooh,
oh, now DCDK pulled in, but
not
he's
enough
not going to take
backup.
much damage. Yeah, good vision control overall on his side of the map by Gavi, making sure that they have that Rift Herald warded out, making sure that even, even just denying vision with one control ward.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hayabusa finally at a point where his Q can clear casters, so feels good. Uh-oh,
Yep.
Brand's in trouble.
Oh, wow, Silverhammer, you're not doing so hot right now. Oh, and now Hayabusa Taicho too far in, but Dr. Giggles is here as well. The last breath comes down onto Giggles, and now Hayabusa Taicho is stunned up. The Lamb's Respite coming down, keeping them alive, but for how long? Hayabusa Taicho is going to go down, as well as Sci-Fi. Player John is diving the turret. The Ignite comes out, and he flashes away. That's going to be a 3-0 on the side of Unlucky Retribution, with Silverhammer going down earlier in the fight.
Hayabusa immediately pops R to try and get in there and help, but it puts him in an equally sticky situation after his teammate goes down.
Yeah, Sci-Fi managed to save him just barely with the Lamb's Respite, but, you've got to be able to follow up on that if you're going to...
I mean, they're throwing all these things trying to delay what eventually just feels like the inevitable.
Yeah.
Pop the Galio ult to help Brand survive, not for very long. Pop the Lamb's Respite to help Galio survive.
Yeah.
Doesn't help for very long. They have some tools to help them stall, but not the tools they need to win the fight during the time that they bought themselves.
Yeah, basically, this is a really scary Yasuo right now.
Oh, yeah.
5-0-5. He's got his full Phantom Dancer already, so those 1v1s are going to be pretty nasty. As well as, Trundle's never really weak ever. It's not like he has problems with.
It's so weird because
spikes.
when he has his items, he does quite a bit of damage, but even without them, he's surprisingly a pretty decent utility champion. Between just his ultimate and the pillar.
Yeah, between his ultimate, the pillar, and the admittedly short and small slow that he has on his Q.
I mean, it's because they put that in literally just to make it to where while he stopped to do the animation, they wouldn't be able to get away from him. But it's really cool because it actually acts as a decent slow for your teammates.
Yeah, it is one of those. It's one of those things that was designed so that he would be a really good 1v1 champion. And then it turned into one of those things that's it's another reason that he's picked, because he's just that strong with his team.
Yeah. Trundle's cool. I
Trundle's
remember.
very cool.
Did you play back when Trundle was a trash troll?
Yeah, old Trundle.
He was fun. I liked old Trundle a bit.
I think old Trundle was so much more compelling of a character than new Trundle.
I do think
But
you're
new
right.
Trundle fits in the world so much better.
Yes, he does.
Like
old Trundle is so funny. His the whole flesh being messed up thing from the rotten. So he was he had massive regeneration, but also some curse where his flesh fell off.
The trolls were all some ancient troll hero or whatever had pissed off a woods witch, and she was like, for the rest of your time you're just gonna be basically super lepers.
Yeah, super lepers.
Just pieces will be falling off of you forever. But it was okay because the trolls had a regeneration thing.
Yeah.
And then Trundle was born, and they were like, oh my god, well this kid has crazy regeneration power. It basically looks like he's not even afflicted with this curse.
Yeah.
So then they were like, oh, okay, well, you could actually bear the curse for all of the trolls, and you'd be fine. And he was like, I don't really want to. And they were like, but you have to. It's for your tribe. And so they badgered him into this, and then he finally was like, okay, I guess I'll do it. And then it was his face would just, he took on the curse, and it was his face would entirely fall off and then just regrow a couple seconds later.
Yeah.
And he'd be losing bits of his arm that would just come back. So he was a disgusting character, and he looked horrible, but
Yeah. When he walks, so like during some of his animations, you could see kind of the whole flesh falling off.
yeah, you could see like just little particles sloughing off
Yeah.
of him as he walked.
But
Yeah,
I liked his voice, and I thought he was a spunky character, and
And
he was neat.
he had some fun skins.
If you use traditional Trundle skin, you actually get the old voice lines, the old voiceover.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And the sounds very odd coming out of his new body. But
Yeah. I wish they'd done that with Nasus.
with Nasus.
Yeah,
Does he
after
have
they-
traditional Nasus?
Well, no, he doesn't have traditional Nasus because they updated his visuals, but they did it before the original voice actor for Nasus died.
Ah, okay.
And then
So he
afterwards
came
they
back
were
and
like,
did it
oh,
again.
well, that's really unfortunate, but we weren't planning on releasing a traditional Nasus skin, so we
Yeah.
just deleted everything that we had.
Oh,
So they got rid of all of those.
that day.
Yeah, it was like, and his original voice actor was like some old jazz legend. I think his name was like
We've
Gene.
been talking about this for a while because there's really nothing.
There's nothing happening.
Nothing
Like,
happening at the
no
moment.
one's-
Oh, wait,
no one's
and here we
really fought,
go.
But now Hayabusa Taicho gets caught, pulled in by the Thresh. It's 4v1, and he flashes away, but it doesn't look like he's going to last much longer. The Irelia ult coming out, and now Varus is going to go down for his trouble as well. Pyroclasm going to hit Tien Sama for a bunch of damage. He is going to be forced to back away. 300 health remaining.
He's
that's
okay. I mean,
yeah,
does he have lifesteal yet? Nope.
No lifesteal, but he is chugging his refillable potion, so...
Oh, good. So like 300 health.
and there's a... Yeah, and there's a honey fruit there, so he's fine.
All right. So 2 members down. Are they gonna go for Baron though? It doesn't look like they want to.
Oh, the flash forward by player John, and now that's a 3v1 onto Silverhammer. He doesn't have Pyroclasm. Gavi gonna take some damage, but Blaze does not do enough yet.
He
The
gets
box
his-
coming out defensively, and now Dr. Giggles is caught. It just looks like Oklahoma Diamond Rush is just walking in 1v1v1 and a 1x1x1. Now Hayabusa Taicho, it's a 3v4. Emma Hodson taking the kill onto Dr. Wildy. Tien Sama forced to run away as player John goes down. Looks like Unlucky Retribution jumped in and got baited.
Man, what a turn. They kept thinking they had the numbers advantage. OGR kept flashing away, kept kiting out, and then in comes the Galio ult. All of their teammates show up from the respawn. And then they actually end up taking the fight. It looks like it might help them get this Baron. Tien Sama, no exhaust, no ultimate. Oh, wait, he does have his ultimate. Wow, that's a short
now
cooldown.
4 of them on the Baron. The jungler of Unlucky Retribution is not alive. It is up to DCDK, Tien Sama, and Gavi. Now with player John teleporting in next to Silverhammer, Gavi having to run away from Sci-Fi, but he is going to go down. Now the Lamb's Respite comes out as DCDK goes
Really
in
good Lamb's
1v4,
Respite.
joined by player John, and now Tien Sama is tearing through them. DCDK getting 3 kills here in this fight. Emma Hodson is the only one left. Gets a triple kill with Tien Sama picking up the last one.
So they sit on the Baron for a bit. It looks like they're getting close, but pretty much everybody respawns. Gavi shows up. He's got low health, but he tries to hook and distract the jungler. He succeeds. They pick up the Galio who is tanking.
Looks like
Wait.
Dr. Wildy Fat Fingered
Oops.
stopwatch there.
Yeah, because of that, they might. Oh, they're gonna get it.
No, they're gonna get it.
Just got a little closer.
Yeah, Tien Sama just
Player
got a
John.
little bit low.
Yeah, Player John and Tien Sama both were getting a little.
But now
low there.
DCDK and
Uh-oh, doesn't hit the
Dr. Wildy going in on Silverhammer. Player John getting the assist there. They're going to pick up the Baron and a kill for all 5 members of their team.
All right, so UR wins a little fight. They start to press for vision around Baron and maybe Baron buff. They go over aggress a little bit. The entire enemy team shows up and wins the fight. Then they go to the Baron. They start to pick a fight and over aggress a little bit, but then everyone shows back up from Unlucky Retribution once again. And yeah.
Yeah, basically the last 5 minutes have kind of been like, how are
As
they
soon
gonna
as you
overstay?
respawn, you just
Yeah.
run straight back to the fight, and the fights are lasting so long that you can actually get there.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, player John teleporting
Uh-oh.
in, and now it's a 2v2 DCDK and Gavi. DCDK just going to take down Emma Hodson, who is now at 1-7. Unfortunate for him.
I mean, they have decent protection for Varus. They have the Kindred ult, they have Galio ult. I know that they're not exactly like peel champions, but I do think that the damage and zone control that Darius and Brand offer are actually really effective peeling tools. Like if you go on the Varus and they're sitting there, they will kill you faster than you can kill Varus.
Yeah, I think OGR after the first couple of kills that went down onto Emma Hotson early in the game, they just kind of gave up on protecting their Varus. They're like, I guess we'll just protect Silverhammer then, or if Sci-Fi jumps in.
Oh,
We'll
they
peel
just,
for
they just
anyone
haven't really
but
like
our
been
ADC.
together for like a true team fight. I feel like, aside from the fights that happened where they just all spawned and ran to
Yeah.
Baron.
And that wasn't even really a team fight. It was just kind of like 1v4, v2, v3. And now TN Sama going to take down Emma Hotson for his 8th death of the game. Dr. Wildy jumping into the tower. Hayabusa Taicho, but the Pyroclasm is out. Now Sci-Fi is going so low, but the Lamb's Respite keeps him alive, but not for too much longer. Hayabusa Taicho now last breath on him. Silverhammer is running scared, but he's going to go down to the Irelia. DK picking up a double kill in the fight as they take the inhibitor, and it looks like they're going to end the game here. 12 seconds left for Emma Hotson as they take down the Nexus Turrets, and that will be the surrender, giving the win over to Unlucky Retribution.
All right, so good game, both teams. Unlucky Retribution takes the win. I guess we'll be taking a short break here.
Yeah, we'll take a
There's really
short
not much to
break.
say about the
Yeah,
game. It
it
was
was-
pretty slow paced until those Baron fights. And then from there, they picked up the Baron and just kind of
ran it down bot
and
lane,
ran it down
won
bot lane.
another team fight under the inhibitor turret, and Unlucky Retribution takes I don't know what the standings are in Diamond right now, but they take
we can pull it up real quick. But yeah, so the Varus, he gets picked. They throw down Galiold. They get the kill anyway, and then there's a nice disengage away from Galiold. As soon as he lands, and kind of during that moment that he sort of stuck there briefly, they come right back in. They go on to Galio. They finish off the Darius, and they chase down the remaining 2 members, and then just Baron buff.
Then they just wipe the
lots
rest
of
of them.
just boop.
That is Unlucky Retribution's 3rd match win of the season so far, sending Oklahoma Diamond Rush to 1-2. So that was our first game for the day. Our second game, we will be back in a few short minutes with Golden Gatekeepers versus Sweet Anime Thighs. So we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back. We are back with week 3 of the Diamond Capped League in the GetRECt 2018 Fall Split. We just saw Unlucky Retribution take down Oklahoma Good Diamond Rush.
Yeah, and a game that was like looked a little close at the beginning. There were some close fights, then a long while of just Unlucky Retribution taking all the objectives, and then some weird back and forth
Yeah, weird
respawn
back and forth
fights
respawn
around Baron,
fights.
and then Unlucky
And then
Retribution
Unlucky
has a
Retribution-
big gold lead. They pick up the Baron, and they just
Yeah,
go down by.
they just wiped the game. So, next up, we have Sweet Anime Thighs versus the Golden Gatekeepers. So let's hop right into that.
Right, so over on the blue side, we've got Sweet Anime Thighs, Fresh Dingleberry in the top lane, I'm Lefty in the jungle, Killer in the mid lane, No Fear Matson, and Taylor 1 the bot lane.
Yeah, on the red side, we have Golden Gatekeepers, Spiderhawk playing Renekton in the top lane, Jag Tap on the Lee Sin, Duckster playing Malzahar, Lord Wolseley playing Ezreal, and his support Roku Rauta playing Lux.
Oh, fight at level 1.
Yeah, fight
Root
level
for
1.
Renekton.
Spiderhawk is rooted by Sweet Anime Thighs, and now Duckster is on the run. Golden Gatekeepers are running from the level 1 of Sweet Anime Thighs, getting some good poke damage, and now rooted onto First Blood coming out for No Fear Matson, but Jagtap jumps in, the heal comes out, helping Killer out, and now Spiderhawk's going to go down for a double kill for No Fear Matson. That's 2-0 right now. He's jumping in on Lord Wellesley, who flashes away. He has flash, and he's going to not quite get it. Taylor 1 picks up the kill instead, and now Duckster is here, TP's in, and immediately walks away. No Fear Matson 2-0-1 already at 1 minute and 15 seconds. Yeah.
3 kills.
Yeah,
right
3
off the
kills
bat.
happening at level 1, and so many summoners blown. 2 flashes for Golden Gatekeepers, 2 flashes for Sweet Anime Thighs. That's actually 3 of the 4 bot lane summoners are down. The only thing left is No Fear Matson's Barrier. Barrier, interesting choice on Varus. You don't normally see anything other than like heal and ignite, basically, from most ADCs, so, you know.
Ginormous lead right off the bat for Varus. That's going to be a scary person to deal with for the rest of this game. Morgana, great peel. Black Shield, perfect for Varus. Already taken the barrier. It's going to be tough for these guys to kill. They don't really have, like, excellent late game dive, you know? Like, they've got the Renekton and Lee who are going to be good mid game dive, but...
Yeah, but in the late game, it gets a lot harder, especially when Taylor 1 has the Black Shield in order to deal with, you know, like a flash kick or something. That kick will not go through because, you know, spells don't have any effect. On the other hand, Fresh Dingleberry and I'm Lefty should have the frontline threat. Actually, I don't really know what Nunu does anymore. I suppose, sorry, Nunu and Willump.
Nunu and Willump now, yes.
They are two individuals working together as one champion. But now a 1v1 coming out. Spiderhawk is super low against Fresh Dingleberry. He's actually going to go down, and Fresh Dingleberry flashes away. Jagtap jumps in under the turret, gets the kill. That is a 1-for-1 trade up in the top. The assist going over to Spiderhawk, but now Nunu bot is here. Jagtap and I'm Lefty 1v1ing. I don't think Lefty can win this, especially with Spiderhawk's teleport coming out. Lefty forced to walk away, and now Killer and Dingleberry are here as well. This is just an outrageously action-packed match. Spiderhawk jumping back through, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to live, giving his own life and his teleport over to Sweet Anime Thighs. So now Killer very low on mana here, doesn't have a Doran's Ring either, so he won't be able to get a lot of that back. So he is going to be on the back foot here, fighting against Duckster, who is also going back. he has his 29 CS, enough to get, what does 800 gold get you? Like a Lost Chapter?
I mean, yeah, I think Lost Chapter might be 900, but pretty much.
Oh yeah, okay, so 150 gold. Oh,
It
I
used
guess
to
he
be
just wanted.
800.
Yeah, I guess he just wanted his Predator and Mana Crystal. Oh wait, Lost Chapter's way more expensive now. It's like 12 or 1300 because it builds out of 3 items now. But still, it's going to be another 1v1 here. Fresh Dingleberry and Spiderhawk taking it to each other. Neither has Flash, and I think Spiderhawk can run down Fresh Dingleberry and take the kill here. If Fresh Dingleberry stays, he definitely can. But now JagTap is here around the back. No Fear Matson and Taylor 1 running, but No Fear Matson is caught in the light binding. He is going to try and get some damage off Lord Woolsey, taking so low. No Fear Matson, the barrier is popped, but JagTap is going to kill him anyways. Woolsey taken solo, but not quite killed by No Fear Matson's piercing arrow. That's going to be good news for the bot lane of the Golden Gatekeepers. A 1,000 gold lead now for Sweet Anime Thighs. They're going to be, I suppose, comfortably ahead at 6 minutes, but not, it doesn't really seem like the sort of dominating lead that they had at the beginning, a minute and a half in when Varus had 2 kills and an assist. Also, as well, he is going for the... Oh, but wait, Killer uses his ultimate, flashes onto Spiderhawk, takes him down. Going to be the kill and the assist going over to Fresh Dingleberry. Going to put this Rise slightly ahead of Duckster's Malzahar. Taking the Scuttle Crab here for JagTap. The Dragon is up on the other side of the map. The Rift Herald not going to be up for 2.5 or 3.5 more minutes. So, I'm guessing bot lane will be the focus for these junglers here soon, especially with Nunu and Willump having that consume, being able to secure objectives.
Now that they're getting close to level 6, ganking bot lane can be dangerous. Varus Morgana can definitely turn some fights. Between an effective Black Shield, hitting stun on multiple people with both of those 2 ults, I guess one of them is...
Yeah, Chain of Corruption. Roku Rauta doesn't really have any mobility whatsoever apart from his flash. So, managing to get a Chain of Corruption onto Lux basically means she's dead. Especially with the fact that it looks like No Fear Matson is going for his piercing arrow first. He's going to be chunking really hard once he gets 3 stacks onto once he gets 3 stacks of Blight onto Lux. Now, the Nethergrass is going to come in. JagTap and Duckster are here, but Killer, it looks like he can just kind of walk away. Jumps in onto JagTap, does a whole bunch of damage, and he is actually going to get the kill. Now he has to run away from Duckster. Silence, but now the flash forward and the Malefic Visions is going to mean Duckster is knocked up now, and I'm Lefty is going to take the kill in return. A 2-for-1 for Sweet Anime Thighs, and the Chain of Corruption goes wide in the bot lane. Whew, No Fear Matson caught by the light binding. Takes some damage, but most of it is mitigated by the Black Shield. And now Fresh Dingleberry and Spiderhawk are here in lane. Once Fresh Dingleberry gets his ult, Spiderhawk is going to have to watch out. He does have Dominus, but a Feast could spell his doom, especially since he is already so low on health. Now No Fear Matson taken low by the combo ults of Final Spark and Arcane Barrage, but it looks like he's still fine. Neither of these bot laners for Golden Gatekeepers are particularly strong right now, just due to the fact that Ezreal doesn't have any items and Lux doesn't have any items. But now Fresh Dingleberry is stunned. Spiderhawk, he doesn't get the Feast kill, flashes over the wall, but JagTap is going to take it from him. Very close there. Spiderhawk almost losing his life to the Feast. Now Duckster and Killer trading some damage. Duckster doesn't have his Nether Grasp, but Killer is making sure to abuse it. I'm Lefty is here in the top lane, channeling Absolute Zero. Spiderhawk, he's got the snowball, but he's taking so much damage. Jagtap comes in, and now it looks like he's going to... No, the flash away means that I'm Lefty might make it out in the long run. Duckster chasing with the Predator, but he's not there in time. I'm Lefty is going to live. Still a 1,000 gold lead for Sweet Anime Thighs. It has not increased nor decreased since level 1. But now Taylor 1 using the Morgana ultimate. It's called Nether
Chains of something?
Chains
No.
of Soul Shackles.
Whoop. Not chains of something.
Yeah, so using the Soul Shackles, forcing away Rokurauda's flash. Now that is a completely immobile Lux, not even having boots. Means that it's going to be a lot easier hitting a Dark Binding or a Chain of Corruption, and a lot easier to secure that kill afterwards. Oh, looks like Golden Gatekeepers are taking the dragon here, forced to back off now that... Oh, no, they were just pulling it out. My bad. Jagtap going to secure that, and Duckster helping him there.
All right,
Yes.
so a bit behind in gold and kills, but they do pick up a mountain. So, sorry, bit of congestion.
Yeah.
Ends up being pretty helpful, like, as the game goes on. Not gonna help you much during laning phase, but when it gets down to that, like, trying to rush down a Baron or trying to win, like, take down some towers to win the game,
Yeah.
make a big difference.
Yeah, as well as that's just one
Especially with
less
Malzahar
dragon.
on your team. Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just in general one less dragon that Sweet Anime Thighs can take. That Mountain Drake gets, pretty impactful if this, if Sweet Anime Thighs lead continues into the later game, taking a Baron or another Drake or something. Now Duckster going to be stunned up, and wow, taken so low. Killer with his Archangel's staff is going to be doing a bunch of damage now. Starting to hit those Rise Power Spikes. He flashes forward and he's going to take Duckster down. The Nether Grasp used, but in vain. And
Well,
now
coming in,
I'm
but
Lefty with the
it's gonna make
snowball.
anything happen.
That is such a large icon on the minimap. I understand why Reddit was getting so inflamed about, like, oh, we'll make the snowball smaller. Oh, wow.
Doesn't
Fresh
have the ultimate,
Dingleberry.
but Spiderhawk getting bullied by this Cho'Gath.
Yeah, luckily for Spiderhawk, Dingleberry does not have his flash. Otherwise, that could have just been a flash feast kill.
Send it back even though the wave is all the way pushed up. Mid tower going to go down at 12 minutes.
That's going
First
to be
turret.
the first turret going over to Sweet Anime Thighs. Extends their gold lead to 3,000 now.
Nice ultimate there. The minions run out. Just predict it. Finish off the tower. Pop back into the jungle. Out of the
and head-
danger of turret shots.
And it looks like they're heading top, trying to catch Spiderhawk or just finish off this top turret. I'm Lefty taking the Krugs.
Looks like they're just waiting for him to come up
There
here.
it comes. And Spiderhawk is rooted now. The snowball going to knock him up. Dominus popped. Fresh Dingleberry jumping in. He's got the feast, and he is going to... Actually, no, he doesn't have the feast. My bad. He's just going to kill him, though. That's going to be a kill and the turret. Rokurauda coming top. But leaving Lord Woolsey alone in the bot lane, it means that No Fear Matson and Taylor 1 are going to get a significant chunk of damage on here. But Jagtap is here. He has the kick. He doesn't use it. He's taking a bunch of damage from No Fear Matson, who has his Bork. Lord Woolsey flashing forward. The heal used from Taylor 1.
Pretty good response time there. In comes the Lee Sin. They immediately pop the summoners, pop the Varus ult, start trying to kite back. Wow, Israel's still
Lord
poking.
Woolsey rooted, jumping
Matson
forward,
getting
but No Fear
low.
Matson, yeah, he's very low, and the Arcane Barrage is almost back up. He's going to have to back off, especially with no mana and only 800 gold in the bank.
Well, pretty clean from Sweet Anime Thighs there. They take the mid lane. They immediately do that little camp top lane, pick up another tower. Bot lane tower is getting low as well. But I assume that they're probably going to start looking to get vision and rotate down there and just continue their like little conquest of objectives on the shatter towers. Trying to get back a little bit of vision.
Oh, but the
you gotta be
snowball's
careful.
coming
Nunu's
in
on his
from
way.
Nunu in the bot lane. Oh, no, never
Flips
mind.
the wall.
Yep,
Oh,
flips
no.
the wall, blows it up. Rip. I don't actually know what
I thought
most
this was
do.
like a lane swap, but it Looks like they're just all coming bot. They're just going to leave
Yeah.
Renekton top. He's 0-5. They're not very worried about him right now. And when
And-
you get that,
yeah. Dingleberry's got a little bit of, and now the knockup coming out for Lefty onto JagTap. He has ultimate absolute zero available, but Spiderhawk's Ignite here. Killer is now going to be Nether Grasped. He's going to die to the Malefic Vision. Spiderhawk running for fresh Dingleberry now. I'm Lefty chasing away Duckster, and it's Spiderhawk doesn't have, he doesn't quite have dominance yet,
and he's getting
Spiderhawk's going to take down Lefty, Dingleberry taking down Duckster, and now Lord Woolsey is on the run. Spiderhawk rooted in place. He's going to go down to No Fear Matson, taking his 3rd kill of the game, and his first one since like a minute and a half.
And Nunu flashed in. He was trying so hard to finish that kill off, but just barely couldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Renekton decides to run back around using the health from that ultimate, get back into the fray.
Yeah, and now No Fear Matson and Taylor 1 are going to use this lack of manpower created by that fight, going to push bot lane, try and take down their 3rd turret of the game, extend that gold lead a little further.
So Renekton was left up alone in the top lane. They weren't very worried about it, though. They started putting down some pressure mid lane, and he was forced to teleport. So, I mean, they're like, you know what? Just be top. You'll either come down here or your team's gonna,
Yeah.
lose the fight without you. Even then, still lose the fight, and they lose some more objectives for it. 3 towers to 0 in favor of Sweet Anime.
Yeah, I think they actually, I think they traded even in kills. Let's see, Lefty, Killer, and
Just 2.
Lefty
Just
and
2.
Killer. Yeah, Lefty and Killer went down, and then
Or 3, though, I think, right?
did JagTap die?
No, because Spiderhawk died, and...
Yeah, Spiderhawk died and Duckster died, right?
Well,
but
maybe
No
it was
Fear
just 2.
Matson
Wow,
now
a lot
dead.
of damage out of JagTap there.
Roko Rauta, so hard to say, getting the assist there with the final spark. Now Spiderhawk is fighting Fresh Dingleberry, but Spiderhawk, now Killer is in for the 2v1. Fresh Dingleberry takes it with the feast.
Good roam. I did not even see like him roaming up on the minimap.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Roams.
Yeah,
Nunu was even kind of on his way.
just chilling.
All right, looks like they're going to go for this Rift Herald now. Grow this tower lead even more with the help of this guy.
Yeah,
Or girl, sorry. It's Shelly. Right?
Yeah, Shelly. I don't know. There could be a different.
I mean, I
different
guess,
Rift Herald
honestly,
every
I don't
time.
think any Void creatures actually have genders. Right? Like Rek'Sai. I know she's like a queen, but
Rek'Sai
like,
is a
isn't she
woman.
kind of genderless?
I don't.
I guess
think
she's
they,
a queen,
yeah,
so I guess maybe.
I guess they have.
Ah, man,
I guess
I
they
don't
have
know.
sex. Like they obviously have.
See, so I kind of thought Void creatures were just sort of like, I don't know, Void creatures.
Yeah, I suppose. It's weird though because, obviously the voice actors are people
Yeah,
with
yeah,
genders.
yeah.
Oh, and now the flash forward. It's going to be Duckster getting taken down by Fresh Dingleberry. The Rift Herald is charging in on the turret, but I'm Lefty looks a little bit overextended here. 4 members of Sweet Anime Thighs here in the top lane trying to get the next charge off. Gets it onto the inhib turret, rotating down to No Fear Matson, where he has prepped the wave to take this inner turret.
So they get that top turret down with the help of Shelly. Now here they are in the mid lane. Another tower looks like it's going to go down here.
Yeah, now
comes in,
I'm
gets
Lefty
blocked
jumped
up.
in on by Jackstep, but Fresh Dingleberry. This is a big boy here, taking down the jungler of the Golden Gatekeepers. Killer is stunned, and he's gonna. Holy crap!
Ooh.
The
Wow.
Seraph's Embrace actually saving his life by a
Big shields.
sliver of health.
Big shields.
Yeah.
Just building the snowball.
Oh, there it goes.
For a second there, I was like, is he going to die to these rafters? But I forgot.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
has a
shields.
shield.
Wait a minute.
Actually, he might
oh
die
my
to these
goodness.
rafters. He dies to the
no!
rafters. Oh my god.
Oh, the shields aren't enough. Feels bad.
Oh. Oof.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's like a little bit more time off the map, but
Yeah.
Not a kill to the enemy team. No gold given over.
Yeah, it's not
Does
like...
getting executed reset your bounty? No, it doesn't.
No.
That would be such a big exploit. Never mind. That's not a thing.
We'd see a lot more executes in pro play.
Yeah.
Lord Woolsey may have jumped a little far forward.
It would be an interesting trade-off. Oh, here comes the
the
Predator.
Nether Grasp here. Now he's stunned, and the Black Shield too late to save him. No Fear Matson goes down. Oh, but Fresh Dingleberry's here in the middle. Lord Woolsey goes so low. Fresh Dingleberry taken down to half health. He's trying to walk away, and JagTap jumping in. Spiderhawk taking the kill. It looks like
Just runs in, and all he did there was press R
onto
Which
Lord
I'm
Woolsey,
surprised
yeah.
because there is an icon under little knockup from Nunu, but they are low here. I don't think they can fight.
Yeah, it looks like Lefty is going to get stunned, and now the finale's Fulton going to not take him down. Taylor One's heal, or Killer's heal, rather, saving Sweet Anime Thigh's jungler. They get the one turret in the mid lane, but now the Golden Gatekeeper's having to back off.
They're going to just head back, clean up these waves in the bot lane, pick up some jungle camps.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a small win for them, but still a bit behind in terms of towers and gold.
A little bit. Three towers, and that is a 3,500 gold lead still. It's actually a little closer than it was earlier. It was about 4,000. But now Lord Woolsey finally hitting some of those item power spikes. His Manamune is finished, and he's about to finish what looks like his Trinity Force. Okay, there's the Phage. So now just like 1,500 gold off of the rest of the Trinity Force. Oh, buying his second tier, actually, getting the Archangels. I never remember to do that. I always finish my Trinity Force and I'm like, oh wait, it's almost 30 minutes and I don't have my second tier. Might as well just not get it. Have no fear, Rise is here using the Realm Warp to get into the red side jungle.
Both teams kind of dancing around each other here. Ezreal getting a little bit brave. Oh! Could be a deadly binding.
Yeah, Rokurauta now,
Rise is still hanging out of the wings too. I think he wants to ult in.
he doesn't have ult.
Oh.
He just used it.
Oh, I wonder, maybe he's just looking for a pick then, waiting for this
Or maybe
wave maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to split push or something. I guess he thinks he figures his team is strong enough that they can either disengage a fight
He
or...
might not be wrong. They're up 4K.
Yeah.
Nice
That's
double
a
knockup
two-man
there.
knockup.
Here comes the ult.
He's rooted now by the Chain of Corruption. Lord Woolsey forced to flash away. Jagtap is taking so much damage, he's going to go down to the feast. That is the jungler out now for Golden Gatekeeper. Spiderhawk joining the rest of his team. It will be a 4v4 now. Killer heading bot. Yeah, they have been able to chain this CC really well. Taylor One getting... Taylor One with his Dark Binding, Fresh Dingleberry getting that double knockup there onto Jagtap and Lord Woolsey.
8-3-4, having a really good game. Started off
yeah.
bullying the Renekton with the help of his team. Got some extra additional kills in the early game. As well as picking up that tower. Ever since then, he's just been really beefy, walking around the map, putting down... He's been really good with the Qs as well.
Yeah, he has been really good at hitting those knockups, providing the setup for his team to go in, get these picks, and now it looks like he's going to try and fight Spiderhawk. The 2-7 Renekton doesn't seem to be any match for Fresh Dingleberry with his cooldowns up. Oof. Killer still split pushing bot lane. You know, just saying, hey team, I trust you guys to be able to do this. See ya. The dragon coming up in 15 seconds. What dragon is that, I wonder? It's an Infernal. That's an important one. Yeah, now with Nunu coming in on the bot side.
Got almost all 5 of their members here.
Yeah,
3 members
Dingleberry.
still missing for Golden Gatekeeper.
Yeah, with Rokurauta and Spiderhawk still far away from the fight, it doesn't look like they'll quite be able to do anything as Fresh Dingleberry gets the feast stack onto the dragon.
Pick up their first dragon of the game.
Yeah.
But it's an Infernal. Nice.
It is an Infernal. That is the important one, especially when you've got Varus and Rise. 2 very strong carries.
They hit the root, but I don't think they noticed that they hit the root. It was on him in the bush while he was hidden.
Yeah.
Both teams still dancing here. Rise moving towards the bot lane. Does have the ultimate. Doesn't have teleport or anything. Team is up a substantial amount of gold. So if they play a fight right, it shouldn't matter if it's a 4v5, even if as long as they kind of kite it out, you know?
Yeah, as long as they can... I mean, if they get a pick beforehand, that's
Also
free
pick,
reign.
yeah.
Because they have been so far very good at getting picks in before starting fights. Taylor One or Fresh Dingleberry initiating with the knockup and Dark Binding. And then No Fear Matson chaining it with the Chain of Corruption. Duckster is going to
Cleanses
use
it.
the QSS comes out,
Oh,
but he's
silenced.
silenced, and now with Spiderhawk's teleport coming in, Killer will be forced to flash away. No important cooldowns left on this Rise, just has his 3 basic abilities.
Nice silence there, interrupts the Rise ultimate. The days where it like couldn't be interrupted, like at the very beginning.
Oh
man.
yeah. Yeah, and then they were like, oh, well, it's got to be interrupted now. Killer flashed on. He's going to run away, and Spiderhawk taking so much damage now. The Absolute Zero coming in. Duckster is going to try and run. JagTap losing his life, but Duckster is so low. If anyone gets on him, the Soul Shackles and the pickup by No Fear Matson. Lux flashing away, and now Lefty is chasing down Woolsey. I don't think there's anything this ADC can do. He's not really strong enough. He's going to Arcane Shift over. Lefty does not have Flash to follow him.
And he's going to channel that snowball and head straight towards this Baron buff.
Yeah, this should be an easy take between Fresh Dingleberry's Smite, Nunu's Consume, and the fact that he has Smite as the jungler. It is going to be a pretty easy Baron for them. Rokurauta doesn't have the final spark, can't really burst down the Baron and steal it from them. JagTap just coming up now, but they gotta take it a little faster. Okay, there
Ooh.
it goes.
That had
Almost.
98 health with the Lux thing under it. That could have been a steal
Yeah,
in another
Fresh
universe.
Dingleberry, a little bit of miscommunication there between Nunu and Cho'Gath. The Smite actually not even used.
Yeah, just the chomps coming out.
Yeah.
It's okay though, they still get the
They
Baron.
got it. They got it. It was close, but they got it.
Alright, so with that Baron, they've got themselves a pretty substantial 7k gold lead now. They've got the Infernal, 7k gold lead, they have Baron. They're in a really good situation here to take quite a few objectives.
Yeah, with I mean, there's not really anything on the map right now that's an easy take. They don't have waves pushing anywhere. In fact, the bot wave is now pushing against them.
Stops the back, but he doesn't want to look for the fight.
Yeah, I don't think Killer really wants to fight right here. He just wants to annoy Spiderhawk. You know, keep it a 4v4 for his team, because this between Varus and Cho'Gath, they are so much stronger than the enemies. Now Rokurauta, the Chain of Corruption coming out, going to be chopped to half by the Piercing Arrow.
An enhanced piercing arrow does a lot of damage. At least I believe that's what that was.
Yeah. Duckster going to use the Nether Grasp onto Nunu, but he's got Absolute Zero channeling now. Kicked back into the team, but he's going to go down. JagTap jumps away. Taylor 1 going to die, but Dingleberry is here, and he's a big boy. Duckster going to be taken so low, he's going to go down.
Can they even take him out?
They can't kill him. He's doing too much damage. Spiderhawk has true damage, but I don't think that's enough.
It's
Actually, it looks like it's enough.
Yeah.
But if either of the two of the other squishies get close, JagTap taken so low.
I got word there, but Spiderhawk, he has Conqueror, and it just, between that and the Black Cleaver, you actually didn't have very much trouble taking down the Cho'Gath there, with the help of the shields coming out of the Lux on the backside. Good fight.
Yeah, Fresh Dingleberry using his feast early to kill Duckster. Doesn't have it to kill. Oh, but Killer is going to be jumped in on by JagTap. No, it's not going to continue. It's Killer versus the world here as his team comes in to support him. There's a large minion wave pushing bot for the sweet animated thighs. Killer going to get the black shield on him. He's going to go down to Lord Woolsey.
He had a lot of shields, but it's not enough. He gets a little bit too far forward, and they're able to get a pick.
We've got assist pings coming in for the Golden Gatekeepers, but they realize they can't keep pushing against No Fear Matson. That bot turret is being chunked out. It's down to a 3rd health now by those minions.
Stops the back, but there's no one else here to help him pick up the kill.
But good stop by Taylor 1 onto JagTap.
Didn't waste a substantial amount of time. If you count in like the 7 seconds or so he spends backing, and then like the next like couple seconds he has to spend walking away, plus another 8 seconds to actually back,
Yeah,
you end up wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, he's wasted at least 10 seconds.
All right, Dragon gonna be spawning soon, 30 seconds.
And it is...
Come on, Mount.
A Mountain Drake. That's another good one. Actually, it's not...
It's not as good right now, because
Yeah.
that Baron's not going to be up for a little while. But if this game is, going to keep going, having that there would be fantastic, because being able to rush Baron quickly as it spawns, like later in the game, can be huge. The enemy team starts to like group somewhere, you catch several of them on a ward a little bit of a ways from Baron, and you're kind of close, you could 3-man that with a Nunu, Varus, and Malzahar in no time flat.
Yeah, Nunu, Varus, and Rise.
Sorry, yep,
Yeah.
sorry.
But Fresh Dingleberry coming in, going to knock up two
nice
of
knock
them.
up.
Now Rokurauta is
This is the
knocked
Varus
up. It's just the 1v4. They're chasing in. Lord Woolsey not doing any damage with this Arcane Barrage. They're going to back off, take this Mountain Drake.
They
Fresh
start off
Dingleberry.
with, that might have been a 3-man knockup. It looked like I might have caught Lee Sin on the edge too.
Yeah,
Big
it
knockup,
was
but
definitely at least 2, and they're going to tear through this this Mountain Drake.
Looks like they're looking for the fight.
Now the Nethergrass comes out. Spiderhawk is going to get the kill onto Taylor 1, and now Renekton is going to go down. Duxter running away. The Malzahar. Oh, wow! Jagtap jumping in. The Lee Sin going to lose his life,
Nice
but
kick.
gets a really nice kick. No fear, Matson. He's so low, but it doesn't matter because he can take down Duxter. And now
Rise on the
Rokurauta
backside.
trying to support his ADC, going to get knocked up, and he's going to go down to No Fear Matson. He's on a killing spree. It's just Lord Woolsey left. 4 for 1.
What a close fight, but then Sweet Anime Thighs start to turn the fight around after losing Morgana really early on. They have a really nice front to back. Nunu, Cho'Gath hanging out in the front. No Fear Matson really putting down so much damage from the backside. It almost gets turned with a really good kick from the Lee Sin, hitting Nunu through the squishies. But not enough. After he goes down, the Lux is too low to get too close. And then they're able to just clean up the rest of the fight with Killer using the Round Warp to get in off the backside.
And getting that inhibitor out of the fight. 2 turrets as well. It's going to be an 8,000 gold lead for Sweet Anime Thighs.
They just keep growing that. And I think I said this the last time I shoutcasted Golden Gatekeepers, is they never back down from a fight. Like one of the other games we watched, they were down in gold by quite a bit, but they took every fight. And they played them all like the fights were winnable, you know? And I mean, honestly, that's a really good attitude to have. If you start to get behind and your team isn't on the same page, like some people are like, we can win this, and some people are like, we're way behind, just run. That can really just be even more detrimental to your team.
Yeah.
But they're always on the same page. They're like you know what? Let's take the fight. I know we're down, but if we can get some picks here, we can make it happen. And they almost did, despite the gold difference. They did pick up a Morgana at the start of that last fight, and then made that fight kind of close. There were some low health bars, but
Jagtap getting caught early, and then as well as Spiderhawk going down right after killing Morgana. That basically meant the fight was lost. You know, you can win a 5v4.
Yeah.
When
I mean, yeah, because they
when
get the Morgana, but the front to back after that was
Yeah,
so
it's
hard
just
to deal with.
really
Varus
hard
is
to
so
deal with.
fed
You
right
can't
now,
take down.
and Cho'Gath
Yeah,
is so
you
fed
can't
right
take
now.
down a Cho'Gath in time before Varus kills your entire team.
Yeah, and they did a really good job of the front to back out of the Baron pit. Killer had a nice flank, went like at about the right time, like over the wall to catch them back on the backside. Ezreal still did squeak his way out of there.
Yeah, somehow managed to get away, just a slippery boy.
Wait,
But
they
now-
pick up the other 4 and get an inhibitor for it, and so now the Baron's gone, but they are sieging mid lane.
Well, and Baron's actually back up right now. Killer pushing the top lane, trying to draw someone up there. He has Realm Warp available so he can get back to the Baron if his team decides to try and rush it. I think they can, honestly. They've got that Mountain Drake now. Lord Woolsey going to get away from the root, but uses his flash in the process.
He's so careful with his Cho'Gath. That ultimate is like 75% of his health. It's a lot. Gotta be
Spiderhawk
careful.
actually going back to try and stop Killer. The inhib turret taken down to 1/3 health now. 5 members of Golden Gatekeepers standing in the mid lane trying to stop this siege. It is now, it's still 8,000 gold is it 8,000 gold in favor of Sweet Anime Thighs, and now with Killer in the top lane, he can chunk enough of this turret, he takes it out. That is going to be the second inhibitor turret down.
All right, they're going to start coming up here to deal with him. He's got a lot of shields. He's not afraid.
But
Wow,
Nunu
good
is
kiting.
here.
Damage.
Now, 3 members of Sweet Anime Thighs. No Fear Matson is going to get the hit off. The Nethergrass comes out
Going for
onto Fresh
Cho.
Dingleberry. He's going to be so low, but he's not taking. He doesn't die fast enough. Jagtap's going to go down to No Fear Matson, and that's 3 members of three members of the Gatekeepers, and now they're chasing down Lord Wolseley. Can the Ezreal get away? Is he slippery enough? No, he's going to get rooted, and he's going to go down. No fear, Matson, 12 and 4 on this Varus. They're looking for the end. That's not going to do enough. Roku Rauta, the only member of his team left. He has no cooldowns anymore.
he's
Killer is running him down.
Nice
Whoa,
cleanse.
Captain Jack, is that you? Style points for Killer, and they're going to take down the Nexus, take out the Golden Gatekeepers. Sweet Anime Thighs takes the series.
All right, so good game, both teams. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I guess what is our next matchup? Not really too much to say. We kind of got to talk through that. That like win was pretty slow and methodical. We kind of covered most of the bases as we went through those final moments as they came through the base. But yeah, so next game.
Yeah,
Right.
so the next game will be 100 Steves versus Team Fish Taco. 100 Steves at 0 and 2, Team Fish Taco at 2 and 0. Can 100 Steves, bring it back, make it get their first win of the split?
I mean,
so
there
far?
are 12 teams. So that means there are going to be 11 matches.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still really early in this season. Being 2-0 or 3-0 or 0-2 or 0-3 right now doesn't mean too much for the future.
It doesn't mean that you're necessarily a bottom of the standings team because you just played two games. It's 2 games. But so 100 Steves coming out hungry. They're going to try and take the win over Team Fish Taco, and Team Fish Taco doesn't really want to let them, obviously. So after a quick break, we will be right back with that game. Thank you for watching, and see you in a bit. And we are back with Week 3 of the GetRECt 2018 Fall Split Diamond Capped Division. We just saw Sweet Anime Thighs take the victory over Golden Gatekeepers, and we're about to jump into Team Fish Taco versus 100 Steves.
We'll hop right into it then.
Yeah.
So over on the blue side is Team Fish Taco. Azuki on Poppy in the top lane. Mistress Yi in the jungle on Sejuani. I bought a name in the mid lane on Diana. Demon Repent bot lane with Lol at you on Yasuo and Thresh. Second time we've seen that bot lane pairing today.
Yeah, Yasuo Thresh seems to be the place to be today. Meanwhile, on the red side, we have Hexavon on Irelia in the top lane. Hike playing Riven jungle. Kang on Cassiopeia, and then Rose and EDG1 Autumn Leaf playing Draven Leona bot lane. Oh, yeah.
Quick.
We
Ban
can...
phases are not really possible, but we can let you know what they are.
Yeah, we can let you know what the bans were. We just can't tell you in what order any of the picks or bans were.
Because people could trade in lobbies and
what
stuff.
the hell? There's no.
Yeah, nobody's invading
no
or anything.
invades,
We'll
so
pull it up and let
let's-
you guys know real quick.
Oh,
I think
forget
it's
which game this was.
It's this one.
All right. Yep, that's it. Okay, so, for
Yeah, so the bands over on the side of Team Fish Taco, we had Kane, Graves, Braum, and Alistar, and they did not ban a fifth thing. Over on the side of 100 Steves, Akali, Master Yi, makes sense. Mistress Yi is the juggler. Akali, Master Yi, Sion, Jarvan, and Vayne. So those are the bans from that game.
yeah, so
Still not much going on here in the game.
Yeah, a couple of the more unorthodox champions, you know, not like super power picks, but more just personal preference.
Poppy did get some showing in some of the European playoffs, right? She got
I was talking more about the bans.
Oh, the bans.
Yeah, just
sorry. Yep.
the bans on.
There were some focus bans for
yeah,
sure.
Akali,
People like
Master
to
Yi.
play, and honestly, I think at unless there's like something that somebody's good at that is also flavor of the month, I think people typically go with the line of thought that it's better to ban things that are the enemy team's comfort picks,
Yep.
rather than things that are flavor of the month.
Yeah,
I see a lot of times where teams let pretty flavor of the month things go by because they'd rather play that player on that champion than that player on their comfort.
Yeah, it was like, I remember in Gold Division last split, no one banned Aatrox, even though Aatrox was super strong. They only ever banned it against Alarcion.
Because
that was like his champion.
Yeah, played it a lot. Yeah, no, and I do think that's typically, I think comfort is pretty much king at probably anything beyond like maybe low diamond.
Yeah, I think basically usually
even then people get to challenger on comfort picks like weird one tricks and whatnot.
I mean, look at Antibot.
Yeah.
But just in general, I think in organized play, definitely in the past in Diamond Division, we have seen
here comes a gank
more.
from Hike.
Oh, Hike is here, and Riven has that early stun. He gets
stun,
the stun,
grounded,
the
can't
grounded,
flash.
and he flashes away, but it looks like Kang is going to get first blood.
And Kang doesn't even have to flash. Really good job knowing your limits there.
Yeah.
Didn't waste flash to get the kill, didn't waste flash to get out from under tower.
Yeah, neither of them used big summoner spells. Obviously, Smite is a 60-second cooldown, so... And also, he didn't use it on I Bought a Name.
It's a stun.
But now, Hexavon and Hike are here to take down Azuki. Azuki is trying to run away. No, actually, he's jumping back in onto Hexavon. Now, the 1v1 Hike and Azuki, but it's a level 4 Poppy to a level 3 Riven, is going to get the kill with the third hit of the thing. EDG1 Autumn Leaf now caught between the three members of Team Fish Taco. Flashes away, but the Ignite is ticking, and he goes down to Demon Repent.
My first kill of the game for Team Fish Taco.
Yeah, now Kang has to be careful. I Bought a Name could jump in on him. Not with ultimate, doesn't have that yet, but still,
Man,
if he
champions
gets
like Diana
too close.
and, well, at least old Akali. I guess it's not as bad with new Akali, but just get such a power spike once they hit that level 6, because their ultimates are less
They're gap
ultimates.
closers,
Yeah, they're like kind of less of ultimates and more of your like high moment in a fight, you know? Your kit's kind of shifted. Sejuani's getting really low in there. She pops Smite. She's okay.
Almost. We're not gonna see 2 smites in a row, or 2 executes in a row.
Just gets so close. Oh man, look at that hike there before popping or before finishing off that camp. He started
Also
to look low as
very
well.
low, yeah. So now Hexavon and Azuki up in the top lane. Azuki is far ahead in CS, 14 CS lead right now. And as you were saying earlier, like that Irelia isn't particularly, it's not hard to CS on, but when you're getting beaten up by Poppy, yeah, it's you have to take into consideration your own health before whether you get that CS or not.
When Poppy, no, when Poppy gets seen in the EU LCS, I think it was his top lane recently. I know that Poppy's actually had some decent moments as a jungler time to time as well.
Yeah, we saw her as a jungler yesterday in Gold Capped. I'm not sure the last time we've seen her pro play as a jungler, because I don't watch EU anymore.
Not a fan of EU so much.
I was watching the finals today, because I usually watch Schalke's games, but now EDG1 Autumn Leaf on top of Mistress Yi. Flash forward by Kang, but Demon Repent is here, gets the double knockup. Stun onto EDG1 Autumn Leaf. He is going to get pulled in. It's 1v2, and the 1v1 Kang
Get the stun down.
is,
There it is.
Oh, gets the stun down, and now the support is going to go down. That is 2 kills for nothing. Going over to Team Fish Taco.
Looking really scary for Sejuani there, but the bot lane comes up and they help save the day. Whereas Rose, there's an accent on that even?
Rose.
Yeah, so Rose was back in the base, had back, so Leona was the only one there, making that a mismatch in favor of Team Fish Taco.
Yeah, and losing both his mid laner and his support. Oh, okay, so Dardoch did play Jungle Poppy against TSM in the quarterfinals, so I didn't get to watch the quarterfinals. I think I was casting.
For anybody who is an OU student, Dubs, esports watch party today in
Oh,
ALCS
yeah.
finals for OU students.
And even if you're not actually an OU student, come and say hi. I'm sure someone will like to see you. And
Oh, tries to make the turn.
is jumping in on Kang. The cleanse comes out, and I bought a name goes down.
Ooh, almost.
But
Several
that's
members
3
here.
members sitting there.
Doesn't look like Kang's gonna push up though. Makes the safe decision, backs off.
Yes, he has 300 health and just got a kill, so why not go back and get some items. Oh, the ultimate comes out for Hexavon. Now Azuki is trying to win the fight, but he is... Oh my god!
Woof!
The
Really
knock
close
up-
fight in the top lane.
Yeah, the knock up and double proc saving Azuki gets the kill onto Hexavon.
Man, that's those moments where Grasp really pays off.
Yeah. Yeah, Hexavon with the challenge, or the Conqueror. You know, it's not really doing...
Yeah, I mean, it does give you more damage, but
It
I mean,
doesn't-
once
it's
you
not
just
doing
find
that
yourself
much
in that
right
moment
now.
where you're both right about to die, oh my goodness.
You want Grasp more than you want Conqueror, especially since, you know, at level 6 with only a cloth armor, Azuki didn't have that much armor to cut through.
True.
With the true damage. Granted, you know, it's more for in 10 minutes when you're trying to tear through a Sejuani and a Thresh and a Poppy, but still, you've got to be smarting after that 1v1. Ah, Fnatic won. Damn it! Well, at least Schalke can still make it through in the gauntlet. But now Ibon jumps in on Kang. He's going to get the kill before any Hike or Hexavon can come. Now Ibon going to take a bunch of damage, knocked up and taken down.
Ibon did successfully flash the stun from Hike there, but still a very mobile champion.
Yeah, you can't really get away from Riven like that when your ult's on cooldown.
Alright, so Ibon picks up a kill onto Kang through the turn. Hey, wow, looking really squishy against this Diana. So much damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did have a bit of a lag spike, but it looks like it's okay now. So sorry about that.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Damn you, Cox!
Why are you the worst?
Still the best one we have, unfortunately.
Yeah. Ugh. Where were we?
Ah, well, there's a gank going on in the top
Well,
lane.
there's a gank going on in the top lane. Hexavon and Azuki
Doesn't land this stuff.
fighting. Kang here has the ultimate, but can't do anything about it.
I think we were talking about Kang being squishy to the turns from Diana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
whoa.
it's a 3v2 here in the bot lane. Lol at you is going to go down to Rose. Yeah,
Right?
no, not quite. He has the Whirling Death, though. Is he going to use it? Hasn't thrown it out yet. Doesn't have the mana for it. Actually, Mistress Yi is going to kill Kang. Their own 3v2
Man.
in the top lane. Damn, Rose, not enough mana to use the Whirling Death, try and get the kill on Lol at you.
That Steel Tempest with the knockup bought Lol at you enough time to flash. The heal comes out from Demon Repent as well, and it's just barely enough to get Thresh out of there.
Now Azuki and Hexavon are fighting. He uses the ultimate, pulls him back, but he's stunned. I don't think he can quite kill Hexavon.
Going any farther than that might be a little bit dangerous. Hexavon still had the ultimate and flash, so going under tower for Poppy could have been scary.
Yeah, but Mistress Yi is here. Oh, gonna get away. And now it is going to be Mistress Yi and Azuki trying to push this turret, while on the bot side, the duo lane is pushing their own. They're going to probably get first turret here, pretty much uncontested. Nothing that 1v2 a Draven with no kills can do. Obviously, we know that you're picking Draven. Your goal is to get a couple kills in lane and then just kind of roll over the rest of the game from there.
Might be a good gank in the mid lane here. I mean,
yeah, and now
Mystery stun. She's just going straight for the
turn.
turn.
Missed the stun. Hike missed the stun onto I bought a name. Kang's going to go down. But bought a name is grounded. But Mistress Yi is here. Doesn't have the Glacial Prison, but it doesn't matter.
Man, that
Going
Diana
to force
damage.
Hike away. Yeah, Diana is very strong right now and almost has ultimate.
The Q, is she going
Lol
in though?
at you is here. Can he get the stun? No, it does not connect the death sentence.
Good to see the lasso skin again though. Man,
Yeah.
that's so cool looking.
I still haven't seen High Noon Urgot. That's the one that I want to see.
A lot of people play Aragon.
Yeah. Maybe I should get High Noon Urgot. Oh, but I bought a name and Lola, you are here. Rose
Ooh, nice
is going
interrupt.
to use
Not enough there.
spinning stand aside. He's chasing him down, doesn't have the ultimate available. No Lunar Rush. I bought a name going to go so low, walks through the box, and now Lola, you and Azuki are diving the bot turret.
Stun comes out.
Not going to get anything. Mr. C is knocked up. That's going to be the last breath. And now Kang is taken so low. Hike is going to... Whoa! He isn't dead yet. Hike goes down. Demon Repent is now killing
Nice wall.
Kang. Great wind wall there by Demon Repent. EDG1 Autumn Leaf now caught the flash and the stun. Azuki's going to take the kill onto Leona.
They got the kill onto Leona, which is good. Although,
I think the flash was a little unnecessary.
I kind of want to say that I bet Thresh could have maybe followed the hook. I didn't see if he had Flay on cooldown or not, but flayed to keep her there while Poppy went for the stun.
Didn't have
Flash E ult might have been a little excessive, but it's okay. They get the kill. I mean, right? That's
Now I
what
bought a
matters.
name is onto Hexavon. The RL can't really do anything. He has the ultimate, but no mana to use it with. I bought a name. Still has the... Oh, going to get the kill with the reset on Lunar Rush. Oof. That is...
gonna get spotted. Yeah,
But the
not
crazy-
gonna risk it. Gonna walk away.
The crazy thing is, this is still only a 3-3 Diana.
Yeah, wow,
Diana's
the
doing so much damage.
It's a lot. It's pretty nutty.
It's 3 kills. It's not like he, it's not like he is massively ahead of every other player in the game. Kang has the same number of kills. It's just that Diana is so much better at bursting down these single targets.
Ike's still having a pretty good game. 2-on-3, tied in CS with the opposition.
Yeah. I had something that I was going to say about Hike. Oh,
It's okay. I understand.
despite-
Mountain Drake gonna go down in favor of team.
yeah, I was going to say, despite Hike's still sporting a pretty impressive kill score, his presence as a jungler hasn't really been... Oh my god, I bought a name, jumps in on Kang, and now he is going to... The jump forward by Mistress Yi. Hike jumps in, he's going to be stunned. It's a 4v3. Hike goes down. Now EDG1 Autumn Leaf in the middle of them. I bought a name coming back in, trying to get a reset on his ultimate. Demon Repent takes down Kang. That's going to be a 3-4-0. 4 members of Team Fish Taco taking down this mid turret. Whew. Meanwhile, Azuki, without the teleport, still pushing the bot lane, trying to get that wave going into the inner turret to help catch it, to help his team catch and maybe head bot. Or not. It looks like iBot a Name is heading into the blue side jungle just to take some camps. But otherwise, clearing vision out on the Rift Herald, it looks like they're going to be going for Shelly here. Yep, 3 members strong, taking down this Rift Herald.
They actually look like they're coming to contest this one. They have that little speed boost there for the next few seconds. Looks like Team Fish Taco might not want to fight over there.
Yeah, they know they're here, and they have decided to just back off instead of trying to fight.
I don't know if this Draven can deal with this Poppy at the moment. A pretty substantial amount of damage with the help of that Iceborne.
Yeah, this is giving me throwbacks. Remember that one clip
Yes,
of like...
2 BF swords. Sorry.
remember that one clip way back when like tanks were massively overpowered and it was the Draven versus Poppy. Draven literally did everything right, caught every axe, knocked Poppy out of her stun like twice, and still just the Poppy just ran him down and killed him in over like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Tanks.
Yeah, and just I'm a tank. Get out of the way.
I mean, like, if Draven was a little more ahead, he could maybe fight the Poppy if he played things right.
Yeah,
but that
he just
Iceborne
doesn't
Gauntlet's
have
gonna
any
make
kills
it,
right now.
Yeah. Not having any kills. At least he doesn't have any deaths, which means that he will have one fat cash in. If
I wonder how
can
much
get
it
the kill.
is right now. Or,
let's see. Does that only say 33?
that's gotta be a typo, right?
I don't know.
That's impossible.
Is he only caught 34 axes this whole game? I mean,
But you get one for killing a minion.
yeah. Huh.
Or you get one for killing a minion.
Are there
with an
ways
axe.
to cash in that aren't nils?
That has to
But
be
he
like
doesn't even have an
200.
assist.
Oh,
so what
it's
could he have possibly?
300. It's 340 something. The last number gets truncated.
Oh,
Because that happens. That happens on Nasus too.
strange. Okay, so 340 something stacks.
Yeah, it's just too small to.
Gotcha.
The
Gotcha.
the thing is too small to. But now Hike might get caught. No, he's going to dodge away. While we are talking about gold and gold that people might have or might not have, it's actually each of these individuals, except for Demon Repent versus Rose, each of the individual gold scores isn't super far off. It's just that, Demon Repent is 3,000 gold ahead of Rose, as well as Lola you being 1,500 ahead. But now it's a 1v2 Azuki versus Kang and Rose, but I don't think he's going to be able to get away. Are they going to give the kill to this Draven? Let him stack with the League of Draven.
There it is. Whoa!
737 gold.
So that was probably, what, bounty plus adoration? That's a lot of monies.
Yeah, he got 450 off of the bounty on Poppy, then got 750.
Oh, that was all from stacks?
Yeah, 737 was completely from stacks.
My goodness.
You do get 2 gold.
Yeah, yes.
2 gold
So,
plus
dang.
75.
Well, Draven is now fed after 1 kill and a whole game's worth of CS.
Draven now is...
Has the most gold in the game aside from Yasuo.
Yep. He went
Jumped
he
straight
went
to
from,
second.
went from like 3,000 gold down, or like 4,000 gold down on his opponent, and then just picks up 1,500 gold off of a kill and some CS.
Oh man.
So Draven now going back, getting full boots and a Vamp Scepter. He is going to be quite strong. Oh!
Oh no.
Oh, Lola, you with the steal away from Hike takes the red buff. 5,000 gold lead for Team Fish Taco over 100 Steves. And CS leads actually Azuki is basically dead even with Hexavon, despite all of his...
One wave difference, not much.
Yeah, 1 wave difference. He has been split pushing all game, so actually both of them have been pushing waves all game. Pretty even in the jungle, 20 CS for Hike in favor, but Mr. C has a couple of assists.
All right, looks like they are starting to group up now. 5k gold down. Substantial, makes it hard to win a fight, but still doable. Golden Gatekeepers taught us anything.
Yeah, you can still take fights when you're behind.
If
You
you can-
just have to believe.
Yeah, you just have to. If you could play the fight well enough or get the pick at the start of the fight, you could definitely make those fights doable. It's just a lot harder. There's a lot of experience.
Uh-oh, I
difference.
bought a
Uh-oh.
names here, and now
Misses the
Rose
Q, though,
might
doesn't
be in
it?
trouble. Okay, he's definitely in trouble. It could be a 2v2 here. I bought a name does not have the ultimate reset. EDG1 Autumn Leaf misses the Zenith Blade. Now Kang is here. Hike deciding to go back
Baron's
instead
getting
of
taken.
joining this fight.
BT dubs.
3 members taking Baron for Team Fish Taco, and there's nothing. There's literally no one on that side of the map. 400 Steves. A big misstep in their vision and map presence.
All right. So with their gold lead and that, I bought a
Looks
name.
like I bought a
winning
name might
against
be
Riven.
winning this fight, but now, now definitely with Azuki here, Hike is gonna.
Ooh!
Oh!
Riven is able to take the 1v1. Poppy picks up the kill.
Yeah. And now I bought a name has the Hextech revolver, boots, and a death cap. I have to say I don't like that. You know, death cap doesn't give, or it's not like it just gives you a billion AP.
Yeah,
It gives you a billion AP provided that you already have a couple hundred, you know?
Yeah, At this
think
point,
it's-
you're kind of so ahead. I mean, I think there could probably be a more efficient use of gold, maybe, but
Go for your Gunblade. Or, yeah, Gunblade or whatever. Is it Gunblade or,
Lichbane.
I don't like Lichbane either,
I know,
because
but
that
I'm
one
just
scales
saying,
pretty
like,
hard off of... No, I'm just thinking,
There's some items I think I
I'm
would
blanking
go
on the
first.
other Hextech items that Revolver builds out of.
Protobell.
Oh, wow, but now Demon Repent is jumped on by Hike. Hike is going to be taken very low. However, EDG1 Autumn Leaf goes down. Now Irelia's pulled in. He's going to jump away, but not before he dies too. Lola, you flashes and flays. It's going to be Kang knocked up, but jumps away. Rose is going to go down as well. Azuki chasing down Kang. Can they kill him? Yes, it's going to be a clean ace. 5-0 for Team Fish Taco. The Rift Herald charges the inhibitor turret, and they are taking down their first inhibitor at 22 minutes.
All right, they've got Inhib, they've got Baron, they picked up 3 dragons, 2 Mountain Drakes as well. This is gonna be the game for Team Fish Taco.
They can take it. EDG1 Autumn Leaf is the only person up. 10 seconds left on Rose. Are we going to see a Dancing Rift Herald?
It looks like we just might.
It's at about.
Oh,
it's
what
just
the heck
about
just
to go down.
teleported? Hey!
Shelly's dancing.
All right, good game, teams. Wow, that was really explosive. They played like honestly, not a slow game. There were definitely some skirmishes, but they played a very controlled game. They got the Herald, and then they pick up the Baron,
And
then
then
they just
unleashed
sort
it
of
all in
blow
one.
it up. Yeah, they go for the fight. The fight looked a little close at first, but Demon Repent had a nice flash away from the fight, as well as some like cover from his team as soon as he flashed out, and they're able to win that fight, even though it maybe looked a little sketchy at first. There was a nice engage from Hike on the Riven there. So the fight goes kind of close at first.
Yeah, at
Immediately gets blown up, and they just Herald, run through the towers, just take over the game.
Yeah,
So
Fish Taco running away with it, unleashing all of that stored up energy in one big burst using the Baron and the Rift Herald, and just the fact that they were a crazy amount
gold
of
lead,
ahead.
XP lead. Yeah.
They end the game very decisively. Fun fact, that's actually the second time this split that 100 Steves has lost to a Dancing Rift Herald. The first one was week 1, their game 3.
That series
their game
started
versus-
out close. Oh, sorry, you just said
yeah,
Dancing
sorry.
Rift Herald. In their credit, that game actually did go to 3 games. 100 Steves somehow took a win.
Yeah,
I say
both-
somehow because
somehow-
that looks pretty decisive.
yeah.
But that was not the case for that third match.
And for your information, the other game was actually more of a stomp.
Yes, it
So
was
suck
more of a
it.
stomp. Yeah, no, we did say that we have to if the 2 wins or both stomps, we do have to show.
Yeah,
a
we
stomp.
have to show a stomp. if
That one
there's-
was the closer of the 2.
So we will be back. Actually, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to wait for the next caster
Yeah,
to come.
Darren and
Darren and Corey are going to be taking over for the 2 of us. So we will be on a little bit of a hiatus. We finished up a bit early
Shouldn't
for the
take too
first
long.
half. Yeah, it's 15
7.
minutes.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say
Oh,
you should be
he's-
here 7, so 10.
Yeah, I did say at 2, so
He'll be here
He'll
soon.
be here soon.
It'll be a little.
we'll be back, and you can listen to some nice music. See ya.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to OKLCS Diamond Division. I am Corey Bunger, and I am here with a new caster. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Darren Mark Hameswin. I've coached for Sky Esports in the past. If you're familiar with that, we placed first and third, but we are not back to this split, unfortunately. What a shame.
That's a little rough. Maybe next split, right?
Yeah, next split.
Next time. All right. Oh, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, and we're going to go into the Propulsion versus Landsneck matchup.
Corey, I am super excited about this game. I actually really hope that I would be able to cast this game because these are probably two of my favorite teams in the OKLCS Diamond Division right now.
Really?
Yes, they have a lot of my favorite players. We have King Leroy, we got Randy Newman and Jack on Propulsion, and then we got my boy Mechanical Reaper and Rita Torchic on Landsnake. It's going to be a very fun game.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like on the side of Propulsion, they're just roaming fight. Almost thought they wanted to invade for a second, but they showed themselves mid.
Yeah.
Nice lineup there.
Nice flashing of mastery. I do like that emote from Randy Newman.
A good old mastery flash challenge. Yeah. But so why don't we go ahead? We kind of skipped a little bit. Let's go ahead and introduce the teams. Of the blue side, we have Propulsion with Beniona in the top lane, who is subbing on the Darius, Moose on the loose in the jungle on Poppy, King Leroy in the mid lane on Akali. Jack was taken as AD carry on Caitlyn, and Randy Newman as Morgana support.
Yeah, on the red side we have Landsnake, we have Mechanical Reaper in the top lane, King Shack Daddy on Graves in the jungle, we have Rita Torchic playing mid as Syndra, we have Caramel on bot lane, and PB Doughboy on Thresh support.
Yeah, looks like there's not a whole lot going on other than a lot of mastery spam. Yeah.
Very exciting. Now I do soon know Moose on the loose is typically the top laner for Propulsion Esports, but today he's playing jungle, subbing for Ikado, I believe.
Yes, so it does make things a little bit interesting. He's flexing off, but he is playing Poppy, which is, you know, something that you would see in the top lane,
yeah.
So maybe he can transition that along. But something that's a little bit bigger that I'd like to note is the Akali. Doesn't have items.
The Akali does not have items. Wow. I wonder what happened. Not even his team told him. Maybe he'll have to take an early back and go back for those items, but Rita Torchic will be able to bully him in this lane pretty hard. Oof.
Ooh, there it is with the stun going in. There's nothing King Leroy can do, and he doesn't have
any health pots to sustain. That's correct.
No, he doesn't, and it's rough. That's going to be rough.
He is keeping up with CS though, and I think he's actually going to be up in CS after this wave crashes into the mid turret. Nope, he will take an early back to get items. He did realize. Big oof.
Big time oof. Hook just missing from TV Doughboy, but I don't think he'd want to follow that anyway, going under tower. But no, the spammage continues with Karamat spamming Dance.
Yeah, we have some slight trades in the top lane. Mechanical Reaper is on his signature Yorick pick in this game. But into the Darius, I would feel like that's a losing matchup. But, you know, Mechanical Reaper, he's not known for crushing lanes, so I'm sure he'll do fine in the late game regardless.
You know, he's known for just the long, drawn-out game. Something, sit there, farm, stack up, and then rotate down with his team, or just be that huge split pushing force.
Yeah.
Right there, but no, we can see early on Beniona definitely has the trading advantage. Mechanical Reaper forced to use some of his Corrupting Potion to stay up in health. Those bleeds from the Darius doing a lot of damage early.
Interestingly, Beniona took Door on shield instead of something more aggressive, perhaps, in this lane to abuse the lane advantage he has. Ooh, great binding onto BB Doughboy, but he will hook a minion. Oh my goodness, BB Doughboy forced to flash right here. Man, that's a lot of damage coming out from the bot lane of Propulsion Esports.
Yes, it is. And going back to the... Oh, good stun onto King Leroy, but it's not going to amount to much. But going back to top lane, I think that he probably picked the Doran shield because he thought that this was just going to be a long drawn-out lane, and Mechanical Reaper didn't want to fight him, so he just wanted a lot of sustain. Especially from the Ghoul.
Yeah, that does make sense. He would want to sustain the lane, especially because he took Ghost instead of Teleport. Very interesting choice from Beniona. But he will be able to not get kited as easily in these team fights. Moose on the loose does find King Shack Daddy in the bot side river, but nothing much will come out of it after King Shack Daddy moves back into his own jungle.
And we see right there in the top lane, the little bit of ghost damage there was really nullified by the Doran's shield, so that would be why he picked that up.
Man, King Leroy is really struggling this matchup mid because he didn't have items earlier. He's getting bullied pretty hard.
Yes, he is, but Rito Torchic is out of mana, and here comes Moose on the loose.
Here comes Moose on the loose to help King Leroy. King Leroy tries to go in, but Rito Torchic is running away so hard. Ooh, great flash from Moose on the loose, and it looks like Rito Torchic will go down for first blood. Great job by Propulsion, locking that down and helping King Leroy in that matchup right there.
Yeah, it was. That's something that, you know, might come back to bite him, though, is King Leroy and Moose both use their flash.
Yes, that
on
is
that
true.
occasion.
King Shack Daddy or Moose on the loose might look for repeat gank mid to snowball that matchup, but Akali is one of the most snowballiest champions in the game right now, so great job for Moose on the loose finding that lane to be able to help his team find the victory possibly.
Yeah, definitely, especially after the small CS deficit that was accumulated because Leroy had to back early.
Yeah.
But all except for, well, not everyone has had first back yet. Darius is about to.
PB Toyboy gets rooted up again, but he does find the stun on the Randy Newman, but he will go down. Jack was takes down PB Doughboy.
That was a little unfortunate. Karamat, though, realizing there's not a whole lot he can do, knowing PB Doughboy was dead, is like, I might as well get whatever minions I can, especially after the Void Seeker missed target.
And it's really unfortunate. I don't believe PB Doughboy realized that bush was warded, but King Leroy goes in. He does not realize King Shack Daddy is here, and he goes invisible. Rito Torchic hits the Scatter of the Weak onto King Leroy, and he will go down. Meanwhile, Moose on the loose is chasing Rito Torchic, but he does not have level 6. I don't think he has enough damage to do this 1v2 right here.
No, he doesn't, especially with the Corrupting Potions ticking away and giving extra health to Rito Torchic as he runs off. So for everyone except for Karamat, we do have our first backs. And nothing looks too surprising at the moment. I say there is, though, the early pickup of the Merc Treads for Rito Torchic, which is the only thing that, you know, might raise a couple eyebrows. Wants to make sure that he's able to stay in this lane as long as he can. My guess is that he didn't have quite enough gold for maybe something like a Lost Chapter, so he decided to play the safe route.
I think that Merc Treads actually cost about the same amount of the Lost Chapter. I think they're both 1,300 gold.
Are they? Is Merc Treads 13 or 12?
I don't know.
Either way, they're both very close. And he did pick up an Ant Tome as well.
Yeah.
So he had enough gold for it. If that's the case. Oh, Poppy coming in.
Loose comes in for ganking bot lane. He hits the Poppy E onto Karamat, but they will disengage. Ooh, he does not know King Shack Daddy is here. King Shack Daddy goes in. Ult comes out for Moose on the loose, but meanwhile, PB Doughboy is getting engaged on. Randy Newman is in way too deep. His team cannot cover him here. He's forced to flash. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Benny Yoda goes in. Oh my goodness! Rito Torchic goes down so quickly. Now Jack looking to find some damage onto the members of Land Snake here, but he's not going to find much more as they get out of tower range. Now this roam from Beniona, he went to the mid lane. He's not going to lose much for it because he pushed out the lane before moving, so barely any damage on that top tower there from Mechanical Reaper.
Yeah, definitely good job on his part, knowing the map, knowing he had time to make that rotation, and especially since he saw, or there was the rotation bot lane from the jungler, knowing that, hey, mid lane's not going to expect a sudden roam down from me as well.
Does not have flash earlier, since he flashed earlier. So really great play for Beniona. So King Leroy is now
2-1, and I believe his kills will make up for the slight CS deficit that he has. So I believe both mid laners are even in gold right here.
And we can see, yes, actually, that kill gives King Leroy the slight advantage in mid lane gold.
Rhea Torchic will pick up the blue buff here. That will help him bully King Leroy even harder in lane.
Yes, well, especially because, you know, as a Kali, King Leroy doesn't have mana, it's just the energy, so he doesn't necessarily require that blue buff. But the nice thing, though, is that does allow Moose on the Loose to take it.
Ooh, some damage goes on to King Leroy in the mid lane as a wave crashes into Rhea Torchic's turret. Now, PB Doughboy does have a really good back here. He just finished his support item. He finished his quest, so he will get those 3 wards, and he is good right now. But Moose on the Loose goes on Rhea Torchic. Rhea Torchic flashes. Oh my goodness, King Leroy goes invisible right here. King Shack Daddy is here to follow, and Moose on the Loose will not go any further.
Definitely good dissuasion there from Shack Daddy, making sure that Rhea Torchic stays safe, needing to use his flash to get out of the Poppy Dash. Now, but he's gonna go back
engages
in.
on the Rhea Torchic, but oh my goodness, King Leroy jumps back in. He destroys Rhea Torchic. Oh my goodness. Poppy ult channels just in case King Shack Knight decides to go on the King Leroy. Now, I believe Moose on the Loose there could have canceled the Poppy ultimate and been refunded a lot of the cooldown. So that's a little bit of a misplay from the side of Propulsion.
A little bit, but, you know, at least it hit somebody and knocked someone away. It didn't just miss altogether.
Ooh, Jack forced to flash after PB Doughboys engages on him. King those Moby boots.
King Leroy really wanting this kill in the mid lane.
Yeah.
On Shack Daddy.
Ooh, in the top lane, Beniono hooks in Mechanical Reaper. I think he has enough damage to just 1v1 him right here. Oh,
But the
Maiden
comes
yeah.
out and does not. That's definitely a big equalizer in this fight.
Yeah, and Beniono did burn his ghost there. Stun comes on to King Leroy, but it's just a slight trade in the mid lane. Oh my goodness, Moose on the Loose up in the top lane here. He's going onto Mechanical Reaper. Beniono hooks him in. Mechanical Reaper has so much damage, he takes down Moose on the Loose. Meanwhile, Beniono hits his ultimate and he will take down Mechanical Reaper 1-for-1 in the top lane here.
If that's definitely what he needs to do. He needs to wait until the Maiden comes back. He needs to re-engage on the Mechanical Reaper because that's where he has all his damage is in that Maiden. But something big to note here, we see that Jack has taken is getting a larger CS lead. He's slowly extending this lead onto Karamat right now, and currently is sitting at 30 CS up.
Yeah, I believe that is partly due to the fact that on the first back, King Leroy jumps into Rhea Torchic, but Rhea Torchic disengages with the stun. Randy Newman looking for a binding here. He does find it, but it does not look like much will come out of it. Moose on the Loose is here in the bot river. Goes on to PB Doughboy. If Smite comes out, PB Doughboy forced to flash. Ultimate comes out onto Karamat, but great lantern from PB Doughboy. Saving Karamat. Did not have to burn any subs, but it looks like Propulsion will go onto the Dragon here. Meanwhile, in the top side of the map, Landsnake is trying to trade the Rift Herald here, so a really great play from them. But as I was saying, Jack on the first back took a BF sword and 2 long swords. However, Karamat took a BF sword and boots. So he kind of had a disadvantage there due to Jack having 1 kill over him. Yep. Ooh, great hook from PB Doughboy, but Black Shield does come out. Oh my goodness, Randy Newman gets deleted by Karamat.
There's a lot of damage there. Wise there of Jack to save the ace in the hole, knowing that, I mean, he could have used it, chunk out PB Doughboy, but he knows that he's not going to actually kill Karamat with it. So you might as well hold on to it for a better time.
Yeah. Barring a major misplay from PB Doughboy, Karamat does live in that case, so great job from Jack using his cooldowns.
King Leroy is going to go in with the
King
dash.
Leroy jumps under turret onto Rhea Torchic. He's not know King Shack Daddy is there. King Shack Daddy will look to get this kill, but King Leroy, oh my goodness, Akali has so many dashes, he gets away. Moose on the Loose is trying to force something in the bot lane here, but he was spotted out by a ward.
Yep, so far, I mean, other than kills, it's currently 5-3. This has been a relatively quiet game in terms of objectives. There's not a lot of rotations to take any first turret. We're 15 minutes in the game, and we still haven't seen a tower go down.
Yeah, but on the side of Landsnake, they do have that Rift Herald they picked up, so we might see a tower go down fairly soon. However, the side of Propulsion is forcing down this bot turret here, pulling Moose on the Loose down after they saw Caramount back. So it looks like Jack will get solo gold. No, he does not onto this turret. That's unfortunate, but he had to do what he had to do.
He is far enough ahead, though, of Karamat that it's not going to be that big a deal. Oh, but Rito Torchik's out of mana and getting ganked from the top side. Good flash to key himself away.
Oh, looks like PB Doughboy is caught out here. Randy Newman channels the ultimate. He roots up PB Doughboy, and PB Doughboy will get collapsed on by 5 members of Propulsion, and he will go down. However, it does not look like any objectives will be traded for that. However, in the top lane, Mechanical Reaper is whacking down at that tower. I think he's about to get that tower, actually, because Beniona roamed down to mid lane. Nobody's there to stop him.
He is. It looks like he's going to get it, and at the same time, looks like Propulsion's getting the mid lane turret as well.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Rito Torchik took a very bad back there, and there's nobody to clear that wave for the turret. Nobody can test the side Propulsion grouping as 4 in the mid lane. Randy Newman did
He's like, oh wait, there it is. I saw something.
He does go back for a control word. Great job.
Oh, there's the Rift Herald being dropped on the side by King Shack Daddy. Looks like they're trying to contest.
Ooh, Mechanical Reaper is trying to go on to Beniona here. However, Beniona looks like he's about to get out. Rift Herald pops onto the turret, and it's not enough to take that turret down. Ooh, very little health, but onto that turret. But the side of Propulsion has so much wave clear in the form of Caitlyn and Akali that not much will be done.
So there is not a whole lot. Mechanical Reaper just letting the Maiden move down, just deal a little bit of damage to everything, help push his wave while he decides to back. Alright, so now top lane we see both sides picked up their first items, Trinity Force and the jungle both have their completed jungle items. Mid lane is, could say that it's in the favor of King Leroy because he has the completed Gunblade, but it looks as if he should still have the kill, but he doesn't have any boots yet, which I guess as a Akali you don't necessarily need with the Shroud. But in the bot lane we still see that staggering lead for Jack was taken. So right now, if you had to pick a winner of these teams clash together in a giant team fight, who do you think would win?
In a giant team fight, I think that Propulsion is sitting on a lot of their power spikes right now with the Hextech Gunblade and then 2 item power spike for Jack here. So I would like to hand it over to Propulsion. However, there's always misplays in team fights, and I believe that Landsnake could possibly take this home with all the CC that they have.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, great hook on the Moose on the loose, and King Shack that he will follow. Oh my goodness, Mechanical Reaper flashes in. Whoa! Ultimate comes out from King Shack Daddy, and he will take down Moose on the loose.
Yep, the end of the line coming out, and King Shack Daddy saying that is the end of the line for you. Good flash from Mechanical Reaper, jumping over that wall. It was almost like a prediction flash. He flashed over before Moose did.
Yeah. I know that Mechanical Reaper and Moose on the Loose are very good friends, so perhaps they've duo queued together a lot. He just knows everything there is to know about Moose on the Loose.
Yeah, that definitely helped.
Oh, Beniona might look for a dive on the Mechanical Reaper here. Ooh, Mechanical Reaper does turn it around. Beniona cannot trade with him because he's under turret. He's taking so much damage, but I don't think Mechanical Reaper has enough damage to finish this.
No, he doesn't, but he is going to be taken extremely low and forced to back off of this. Does pop the Ghost as well to make sure he can get away. And here's Drake popping up. It is Infernal.
Yeah,
So this is going to be a really big contention point for both teams. Neither team wants this to go over to the other side.
yeah, Mechanical Reaper doing a good job putting pressure on that top turret here, but Death Sentence does go on to Randy Newman. Randy Newman will go down after Rio Torchic pops his orbs. Alright, King Leroy in the back line, but holy moly, King Shack Daddy takes him down. Jack trying best to salvage this team fight, but he is in way too far. Karamat will take him down. Wow, they didn't even need the TP for Mechanical Reaper there, and they won that team fight.
No, they didn't. That was a very good hook from PB Doughboy, getting onto Randy Newman, forcing Randy Newman to put the Black Shield onto himself rather than one of his other carries.
Yes.
Also taking out the chains from Morgana, a very influential team fight ult.
Perhaps if Randy Newman had been able to save his Black Shield for maybe King Leroy or another member of his team fight might have gone a little bit differently.
Possibly, or even if he was able to pull off the Soul Shackles as well.
A great job from PB Doughboy finding the pick to lead into the fight.
Alright, looks like, are they gonna get it? Ah, they got it.
Just in time.
Just in time. 15 gold worth under every time. Finding just missing there from Randy Newman. Hook going, Death Sentence going wide as well. So, they are laying siege to this. Good Black Shield to stop the Death Sentence though.
Yeah, it does look like Repulsion will be able to force down this mid turret right here because Rio Torchic is in the top side clearing that wave.
Little questionable move there from him. But it looks like if he's not careful, they are going to try and collapse on him. But he doesn't know. Gets
flash onto Rio Torchic, and Rio Torchic will go down. Great job from Jack securing the kill after Beniona did almost all the damage.
Also, and now that it's a 4v5, Beniona's very tanky. Moose is still relatively tanky, even though he's at half health. They're going to turn to this Baron.
Yes, and Mechanical Reaper is split pushing in the bot lane here, but he does have TP, so he might look to contest here on the side of Land Snake. They are taking the Baron relatively slowly. It's at 5,000 health right now. Ooh, Beniona hooks in BB Doughboy, and he will go down after all that CC chain.
You have to be careful though, because King Shack Daddy is a level up, which means he has the
King
stronger
Shack Daddy
smite.
does go in a lot early, and he will get popped before the Baron goes down. Great call from Propulsion to burst down King Shack Daddy before bursting on the Baron.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the time you need that communication. You say, hey, enemy jungler, and stop, and you just straight up focus them.
It does look like perhaps King Shack Daddy might have been guessing as to when the Baron health was going to be low enough for him to smite, because I don't think there's a ward in that pit
No,
there.
there was a pink sitting in the back, a control ward, so
Yeah.
he had no clue how low quite it was. But it was good on him to try and make the steal. Just missed it slightly though.
Yeah.
Moose on the loose being a mean and nasty jungler, stealing the blue buff for himself.
No, because King Leroy does not need that blue buff. He runs on energy. I mean,
But he's a
the
mid
cooldown,
laner.
the cooldown would help him, but I feel like King Leroy is ahead enough to where he doesn't need to get the blue buff.
Nah, mid laners always need.
Alright, it does look like Jack will be pushing down onto this top lane turret here. We do have Beniona split pushing in the side lane. He will back off after he realizes he doesn't have enough pressure to keep going. Looks like 4 members of Propulsion will be grouping up in this top lane here, try and force down this turret.
It looked like they were trying to use Jack as bait, because they all remained hidden for a little while, but now they're all just like, alright, nope, they all know, we're gonna go out anyway.
Oh,
Flash!
Leroy
King Leroy.
goes in, he flashes out, Death Sentence goes wide, and they will take down that turret. Moose on the loose, looking for a little bit something more. Ooh, great flash on the PB Doughboy, and he will get stunned up, and he will go down after Black Shield goes on to Moose on the loose. Beniona ghosts in, he misses the apprehension, I believe, onto Karamat. Moose on the loose goes down in the meantime. He stays in the front line a little too long. King Leroy is up here. He does not know that the team sees him. He tries to go invisible. He goes on the King Shack Daddy, but he will go down for his troubles. Karamat is on a killing spree.
Good step back to avoid the Dark Binding. but oh, gets
Oh my goodness,
Beniona
good
gets
flash
flashed
on Beniona, and Beniona will go down after Mechanical Reaper throws up the walls. And then Randy Newman will disengage with the biting there. Man, that does spell disaster for Propulsion now. That gives Landsnake a lot of breathing room in this game here.
It does definitely. It gives them time to run this down, take this mid turret. I don't know what else they can take.
I think they could take a
but
second mid turret here. It's only Jack wave clearing, and they have 4 members. However, Moose on the Loose is here threatening the engage. It looks like they will back off.
But still, that's a huge gold swing in their favor. Now only 2k gold behind.
Yeah. Now they just have to wait out the Baron here. Hopefully Propulsion doesn't get too aggressive and take more with that Baron, but it does look like the Baron buff has timed out now. Very unfortunate for Propulsion Esports.
Yep, and Baron may have timed out, but in 40 seconds we do have another Drake coming up. So I'm curious to see. I'll say let's look down here real quick.
It's a
It is
Cloud
going
Drake.
to be a Cloud Drake. So it might not be a big area of contention. It might just be whoever
Yeah.
has the vision there is going to go get it. But currently we see no vision in that area.
Yes.
Neither team is really caring all that much about this Drake.
But it does look like Propulsion will start rotating over for the Dragon. They say, hey guys, Dragon's up in 10 seconds, let's go do it.
They are spotted out though with the vision plant.
Looks like all members are here for Landsnake with Mechanical Reaper in the top lane. He does have TP available though. However, I've not seen Mechanical Reaper TP once this game, I believe, into a team fight to help his team out. He's just been split pushing in the side lane.
I think he's used it to get back to lane earlier in the game, but I haven't seen him use it to actually join a fight. But it looks like Propulsion is clumped up. They want to fight right now. They're going to this bot side. They see Karamat in the mid lane.
Yes, Mechanical Reaper does not have enough pressure in the side lane to keep going. He will have to look for a TP here. There are very good TP wards for him to go to, and they might look to force a team fight as Beniona actually backs to try to stop Mechanical Reaper.
That's definitely needed. He does have Maiden of the Mist sitting back there. He is going to get this turret all the same though, and he's just going to back off for his troubles. Clear out some of Musan Deluse's jungle while he's at it.
Yeah, and Mechanical Reaper did pick up that ZZ Rot portal to help split push. However, he does go on the Beniona right here. Beniona forced to flash and ghost, and he will take a lot of damage for his trouble. I believe he thought that Mechanical Reaper back there, and he was playing a little aggressive, and then Mechanical Reaper decided to change his mind, and he's going to go onto the turret here.
Yeah, and that forces Beniona back, which means the Maiden of the Mist gets a lot more damage onto that inhibitor turret. Not a lot, just a little bit. Focusing minions instead.
Propulsion is looking over at Baron here, spawning in about minute 20, and they're looking at Vision, perhaps Scuttle Crab spawning soon. One big mistake that did slow them there, they did not get mid priority before they went and got that, so they had to come back and clear the way before they could go at the Baron again.
Good vision. They're spotting Doughboy on his back, so they know that he's not going to be... If they want to force something right now, here's the time. And there's Moose on the Loose.
Alright, Moose on the Loose goes on to Rio Torchic, but Rio Torchic with a great flash. Beautiful job.
Yeah, no, that was really good from Propulsion. Realizing, hey, support's gone. We have a moment. Let's go do it. But also good reaction from Rito Torchic, making sure he gets that flash. Making sure he doesn't feed the team, other enemy team, any more kills.
Yeah, if Rio Torchic did go down there, it might have been inhib for side Propulsion. Man, Mechanical Reaper is just a monster in the side lane here. I don't think Beniona can do anything against him.
No, not right now. Those ghouls doing a lot of damage, especially when he has 3 to 4 of them.
Yeah, we do see Beniona building a Spectre's Cal to try to deal with the damage of Mechanical Reaper. However, I don't think Mechanical Reaper does all that much AP damage.
I think it's more so just going to go into the Spirit Visage, which would increase his healing. And possibly it also helped against Rito Torchic, especially with that Morellonomicon.
Yeah. Okay, there is a big wave up in the top lane turret. They will see Ria Torture clearing this out, and they might look to force something onto Landsnake. However, they will get spotted out by a ward, and looks like everybody is safe and sound.
It is, and Jack is clearing a ward on the backside of Baron. No, he was not starting the Baron, but it definitely looks like something they want to do. Question mark things coming in as Karamat backs. They do not quite know where he is, but they decide to go ahead and start up that Baron anyway.
Leroy gets death sentence if EB Doughboy goes on him. Ultimate comes out from Karamat and he will go down. Karamat is unstoppable. Wow. Alright, it does look like Side Propulsion has been doing the Baron for quite some time and have not taken it low enough. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we have a little skirmish going on. Beniola trying to all in him right here. The Mechanical Reaper has caught him.
The 5 stacks of
so
bleed.
big right now. Mechanical Reaper does go down. However, in the top side, Jack going low. He will go down to Ria Torchic, and Landsnake is taking over this Baron fight right here. Wow, flash forward from King Shack Daddy, and Randy Newman will go down. Moose on the Loose does get taken down by the last tick of that Karamat's Q. Beniola is here and he's ready to go. He hits the ultimate onto King Shack Daddy. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh, that was transferred the 5 stacks over to Karamat and then almost 100 to zeros him with the Noxian Guillotine.
Wow, that is incredible. And Karamat will get shut down. A lot of gold will go down. Will go to Beniola for that kill. Now, I believe Beniola did use the Noxian Guillotine onto Mechanical Reaper there. So did he go all the way to the top lane and it was still like not on cooldown?
Well, it's level 3. So at level 3, whenever you get a kill with it, it completely resets.
Oh, okay.
Levels 1 and 2, it does have that timer, but at level 3, it completely resets and you have it up. Just, you have your ult again. Forever. Until you use it. So basically, when it's at 3rd level, there is almost no reason, unless, you know, in a case like what we just saw, where you thought you'd have enough damage, or you're just trying to get the kill before you die, pop it out, that kind of thing. But no, you should always have that Noxian Guillotine up if you're playing around it at level 3. Which is definitely scary, because we just saw what it did to Karamat. It'll do the exact same thing to Rito Torchic. It'll do the same thing to King Shack Daddy and PB Doughboy.
Yes, and it does look like Propulsion is starting up the Baron here. They will get spotted out by Control Ward placed by King Shack Daddy. And it looks like Landsnake will be fighting for this vision around the Baron.
A little bit of damage from Jack there. The Baron was aggroed by, or was damaged by King Shack Daddy, causing that aggro. But Mechanical Reaper still here in the bot lane, has the TP, is not afraid. Partially, though, trying to make sure he keeps Beniola there while that dragon goes down. So now both sides do have that Wind Drake, Cloud Drake. However, it's Karamat solos that for his team.
Yeah, great job from Landsnake picking up another Drake for their team. They were at a Dragon deficit, but now they are even. But Side Propulsion does start up the Baron here. It does not look... Oh, now Landsnake knows the Baron has been started up. They will look to contest here. Mechanical Reaper does have TP. Baron's at 5k health yet again. And, ooh, King Lure goes in to distract the side of Landsnake. And it will... Oh my goodness. Ultimate comes out from King Shack Daddy. He will almost get the Baron. Rio Torchic is way in too deep and he will get taken down by Propulsion. However, in the bot lane, Mechanical Reaper is whacking away that inhib. Apprehension goes onto Karamat and PB Doughboy. Karamat is kiting 2 members of Propulsion away, but PB Doughboy will go down. Sacrifice of support right there.
Mechanical Reaper doing a lot of damage to this inhib turret, just forcing Jack was taken away.
Wow, Moose on the Loose does go in very deep for Karamat. Karamat will not get out there. The Poppy passive with the range auto attack will take him down. Mechanical Reaper surprisingly got away after taking that Nexus turret.
Yes, but that is really big for his team. There he goes, using the TP to make sure that he gets away. Doesn't have that empowered Baron recall. Steel wasn't quite there, so he needed to make sure that he had a way out.
Alright, and Propulsion did pick up that Baron. They will look to knock on the inhibitors here. Benihana steps a little up too far. There's only 3 members of Propulsion here, and none of them are the carries of the team.
None of them are, but Rito Torchic does have a decent bit of clear in his kit, along with King Shack Daddy as well. So they will be able to hold off this assault.
Now, Landsnake just needs to buy a bit of time here to try to scale up and take another team fight. I believe they are winning these 5v5 fights, however, Mechanical Reaper is just not there. He's just split pushing in the side lanes. That has gotten them a 2-turret advantage, though, and 1 inhib. So it looks like it's working out for the side of Landsnake. He's doing exactly what a York should be doing at this stage.
Yep, just being an annoying pain is really what York is. A lot of damage though onto Randy Newman. That spell shield not going to block all that attack, all that AD from King Shack Daddy.
Now Landsnake do get another tier. It's 8 turrets to 5 now, and the gold lead is still in favor of Propulsion, however.
It is, but it's under 2k gold.
Yeah. So fairly insignificant.
It is, and I definitely find it interesting that Landsnake seem to be taking all the turret. Okay, not all the time, but most turrets and most of the fights they've been winning when Propulsion has Baron.
Yeah, that's very surprising. Propulsion does not seem to be playing around this Baron very well. And it looks like King Leroy is going to look for a pick in the jungle, or onto Rheatorchic, but Rheatorchic will get out after the Lantern from PB Doughboy. Now, the side Propulsion, they are building up a wave in the bot side here, trying to look at that bot lane turret. However, Mechanical Reaper again in the top lane, looking to put pressure, so Benihana will have to back.
Benihana is there now, ready to answer that split push. Mechanical Reaper looks like he's running away, doesn't want to fight that, knows his team is 4v4 on that bot side, and wants to make sure he can support them.
Yes, and Benihana did take down Mechanical Reaper 1v1 before, so Mechanical Reaper has to respect him now. Can't just unload damage on him and expect to win.
But it looks like Benihana is following this rotation, Mechanical Reaper is trying to get this flank on the backside.
Yeah, Mechanical Reaper is here. He looks to go on Moose on the loose. However, Death Sentence goes wide, and all members will get out. However, oh my goodness, King Leroy is in the back line here. Moose on the loose goes in, hits the stun. Sky of the Weak onto, oh my goodness, great poppy ult. Moose on the loose does go down. Mechanical Reaper doing damage on the Benihana. Benihana is shut down. Oh my goodness, all the members of Landsnake are being taken so low. Karamat barely gets out alive. And it looks like all the carries for both teams are alive.
Everyone's on those red health bars though, under half health. Need to be careful. Jack does have the ace in the hole, will be able to pick somebody out, but it looks like he is just backing away, sustaining back up with his Bloodthirster and getting a red buff for himself.
Yeah, and all the members of Landsnake were grouping up right there, but there is no AoE damage on the side of Propulsion to abuse that.
Obviously there is, but it's not. There's not a lot.
Yeah,
of it.
it's not like significant. I guess Benihana, but Benihana did go down relatively early in that fight.
Yeah, so Benihana has the Q. King Leroy has the ultimate, but that's only 2 dashes. One of the one which does the execute damage, like the big damage, and then the Piltover Peacemaker is really the only other one.
Yeah.
But no, like it's not like they have a Lissandra or an Anivia or someone who's going to do a lot of AoE burst damage.
Yeah.
So they're able to take these fights in the jungle where everyone's locked up, and we see Mechanical Reaper throw down the cage, keeping people locked in, allowing Karamat to just go crazy.
Oh, and it looks like they're going to try to find a pick on the Moose on the loose. The Moose on the loose will get bursted down. Wow, that's a lot of damage of all 5 members collapsing on the Moose on the loose here, and they will start up the Elder Drake.
No, they will, and there's no smite contention right now for the side of Propulsion. If they want this, they're going to have to win a fight right now.
However, Jack is deciding to just push in the mid lane instead of contesting with his team 45. And Elder Dragon will go down in favor of Landsnake here. Jack will be taken down that turret and possibly the inhibitor right here.
It looks like he will get it, and then he's going to escape out the top side. Unless King Shack Daddy's able to get him. Shack Daddy and Rito Torchic are both wandering around their jungle trying to cut off Jack Jack.
If Jack Jack backs in this bush here, I think they are expecting it, and ooh, Jack Jack will go down here for his troubles. However, I think that's a fairly good trade. After the Moose on the Loose did get picked off there, I think they just had to surrender the Elder Dragon, just go for that inhib.
Yes, it is unfortunate that Jack Jack was taken, died off the backside of that, but it was good of him. Good call from him being there. Nice defensive line from his team, just dissuading Lanceneck from heading that direction.
Yeah, and if you look at the CS differentials right now, Jack Jack has a 154 CS lead onto Karamat. However, Karamat is very big right now, 8-2, sitting on 3 items right now. He's looking to get the Zanyas. Whoa, Landsnake bursts down the Baron right here. That's the first Baron of the game. Let's see what they can do with it.
Definitely. And now, we mentioned there's a big CS lead there, but also if we look into the mid lane, he was a little bit behind before, but now there's a almost 70 CS lead for Rito Torchic. So he has come back in this game from being, 1-5.
Yeah.
So he is also relevant in this game, not to be trifled with.
King Leroy might be lacking CS because Jack Jack might be taking all of it. Macaulay does not have a lot of fast wave clears, so Jack Jack might just be clearing it all. Alright, and it looks like they will be grouping up as 5 here to look at the inhib, but they do have super minions in that lane after the inhibitor was taken.
Baron versus Super. Let's see who's going to win. Like you mentioned, there's not a whole lot of wave clear. Really, the only safe wave clear they have is Jack Jack, and he's not going to be able to do anything to clear out this wave, and the inhibitor goes down.
Yeah, they just group as 5. They threaten that turret, and they can't. The side propulsion can't do anything.
Especially right now, there are double buffs, the Baron and Elder buffs on the side of Lanceneck.
Yeah, it does look like they will be grouping for this inhibitor here. They don't need a minion wave. The inhibitor turret is already down, so they could try to force a team fight here. They are a lot stronger, especially with that double buff on the side of Landsnake.
Yes, definitely. And they're actually in the gold lead now. Taking Baron and that inhibitor, put them in the front of this game. So right now they are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Landsnake doing a really good job with their macro play. Looks like Moose on the Loose flashes in. Wow, a lot of damage goes out in the Beniona. King Shack Daddy in the backline, dealing a lot of damage. Shoal Shackles come out with the Zanyas. Randy Newman will go down here. He's not have enough health to survive all of that. King Leroy and Jack Jack are trying to salvage this fight here. King Leroy goes on King Shack Daddy. He will get taken down. And it looks like Landsnake is about to close this game out right now. While Karamat goes in with the ultimate, and wow, that was a quick team fight and victory for Team Landsnake.
Yeah, it definitely was. They were a little bit behind, but the moment they took control of the game, they completely just ran with it. It was well played though by both sides. Definitely something that it was well fought on both teams. It was just really unfortunate that Karamat and Rito Torchic just had so much damage at the end that the front to back team fights were absolutely nothing.
You can't count out King Shack Daddy either. King Shack Daddy was doing a lot of damage in the backline there. However, it just looks like Landsnake's team fight was better in that. In this case, their comp was just better than the other one.
Yep, definitely. All right, well, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back at you for the next game in let's say we have 2 more games left today. So we'll be back for the next game, which is going to be Kansas Wesleyan University versus Deathcap Percuti. So we'll be right back. And welcome back. We just finished our first game, and everyone give a round of applause to Darren. He did a pretty good job. This is his first game shoutcasting. He's ready. He's back for game 2. He didn't quit on us yet,
No, not yet.
so we're ready to go take it back into round 2 for us. It'd be round 5 for you guys in Death Cap for Cutie versus Kansas Wesleyan University. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into that.
Now I am super excited for this game as well. I have coached both ADCs, Bubble Boy and General Vici, so let's see which one is better.
You're gonna see which one disappoints there,
Yes.
basically. So make sure chat, make sure you know that whichever ADC loses, we gotta go get him.
Yep.
100%.
Okay, and it looks like a pretty standard start from both teams. They're just gonna spread out line of scrimmage right here.
Wanting to make sure they watch out. A little bit of early damage from General Vici there.
Is there still music going on?
I'm pretty sure I stopped the music. Is the music stopped?
Yes.
I'll say I pushed the stop button on the music.
That's okay, that's okay. I was like, there's still
It's
music
like
going
I
on.
stopped the music question mark.
Yeah, it's not like bad music. I'm just like, is there supposed to be music going on?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the chat likes it.
Yeah.
They liked it earlier.
Yeah.
Minions have spawned.
All right, though, not much is going on. We get a little early vision from Bubble Boy, dropping the trinket there in the river. Trying to see if Prone Bone General Vici leave that bush, go back to lane, or head towards that jungle. He is going. They are going to see them head over there in that direction, around in the corner.
Yes.
They do know, especially since they're going to see Rally on the top side, they know that Nasty Gnome is starting on this side.
Early damage out from Robux onto Parallelogram. Let's go over the lineups. I believe we did forget to do that.
Yep, we did forget to do that again. We're getting a little excited about the early game scrimmages, hoping something will happen. But anyway, on the blue side, we have Kansas Wesleyan University. WTV Roblox on Neil in the top lane. KWU UPB in the jungle on Graves. KWU Chikoro in the mid lane on Oriana. Bubble Boy as ADC playing Varus, and Crazy Legs on the Zyra support.
And on the red side, we do have Death Cap for Cutie. We have Parallelogram in the top lane, Nasty Gnome in the jungle, Marco Rubio in the mid lane, General Vici on ADC, and Prone Bone on support.
I definitely like seeing a Vladimir, just tossing that out there. It's one of the things that I like to play, but it's also extremely versatile. It's something that when you pick it in Champion Select, you don't really know where it's going to go. Ooh, an early flash forced out from Bubble Boy as he sees Nasty Gnome in the bot lane.
And they did spot out Nasty Gnome in the bot side, so UPB will go onto Nasty Gnome's red buff here. He will get a 3-buff start potentially, however, looks like... Oh no, Nasty Gnome just clearing Scuttle. He's not looking for a gank mid quite yet.
No, not quite there. He is level 2. I don't think he'll get level 3 off of this Scuttle. But good stun from Roblox onto Parallelogram.
Yeah, great trades from both top laners. Robux does come out a little bit ahead. Now, Nasty Gnome is in the bot lane. He does know that the flash is down for Bubble Boy, but they will go on the Crazy Legs. Crazy Leg does flash away from the Poppy wall charge, and Zyra will get out.
I'll say that was a good flash to avoid the heroic charge, and definitely something now they need to watch out for. Oh, another stun onto Parallelogram. Roblox completely pulling him out of this lane.
Yes, Parallelogram does have, he used his last Corrupting Potion to try and heal up from these trades. Nasty Gnome is here, he will go on to Shikora, and Shikora will flash out. Wow, Nasty Gnome is doing a lot in the early game here.
He is, definitely.
Yeah, everything but farming.
He's doing everything but farming, and he's going to go topside. He's going to notice there is nothing up there for him. UPB just taking all of his jungle.
Yep, and he's going to check for his Krugs, and Krugs are not there.
Sad day for Nasty Gnome.
So we will be looking at a UPB now. He does back, completing his jungle item, not the enchantment. He will go back to farm some more.
Yeah, and he has the entire jungle. Only didn't have red buff. He only say he took red buff both places, so he just doesn't have his red buff left, but he has his blue buff. He has the entire top side and chickens for him, so he has a lot of gold still gonna sit in his pocket. This puts Nasty Gnome back really far.
However, Nasty Gnome did back for boots. He did take Predator this game, Predator Poppy. Wow, that sounds very strong. I've not seen it yet. Have you?
It is. I've seen it a couple times. It wasn't necessarily used very well. Nasty Gnome did a good job of forcing out flashes before, and then he came back and picked up the boots. I've seen it before, but granted, this is in my level games, which are silver,
Yeah.
so these guys know a little bit more. They know to force the flashes before coming in for the ganks. Nasty Gnome really working to use this Predator to the best he can.
Yeah, and as Nasty Gnome clears out his Wolves camp here, he might path down towards Scuttle and gank either mid or bot since flashes are down. Shikora is completely out of mana here. However, he stays because UPB is looking for a gank on the Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio will get out though. He's very close to turret and he is Vladimir. He will sustain. UPB will go to half health for his troubles.
Yeah, definitely. A little questionable there from UPB. He does have a lot of gold. He does have a lot of damage, but there's not a whole lot he can do. Just because Shikoro doesn't have any mana.
UPB will get collapsed on here by all members of Death Cap for Cutie, and he will be forced to flash. Great job from Death Cap for Cutie, spotting out UPB on trying to take that scuttle and helping out their jungler Nasty Gnome.
Then now Nasty Gnome is going to get experience and gold from that, and there is a lot of experience to be had from scuttles.
Yes. However, I believe that UPB, did he get both scuttles or just one?
Oh no, he just got one earlier.
Oh,
He
he
got the
just got
top
one
side
earlier.
one because
Okay.
Nasty Gnome got the bot side one. That's why he was able to gank both lanes so quickly.
yes.
This is the one thing, really very good at CSing under tower. Just able to dash among all those minions and collect them up. So
Yeah.
isn't super upset having to sit there.
Oh, Hextech Ultimate comes out on the Parallelogram. Parallelogram will go very low. However, Robux will not continue. Parallelogram is very threatening as Irelia with low health. There's, I believe her stun. No, one of her skills does something on low health still, right? After the rework.
I'll say, I remembered before her W was a stun versus a slow when she was at low health. But I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily think that there's an increased amount of damage on anything when she's low.
Okay. Alright, it does look like UPB is going on to Parallelogram here. There will be a gank in the top lane. Parallelogram hits a beautiful double stun, but he will go down anyway. First blood to Kansas Wesleyan University for UPB.
Definitely well fought there. We're gonna get real quick and see. I was asked about subs, so we're gonna see if. Let's see. Have Kansas Wesleyan. There are no subs in this game, so I would assume that it is a name change for Nasty Gnome.
Okay.
Oh, General VC forced to flash away. Good chains from Bubble Boy to lock him down.
Yeah, that will give Bubble Boy some space in this matchup. Oh man, UPB is getting collapsed on. He takes the Blast Cone over, but both members of Death Cat for Cutie come over with him, and he will go down.
That's definitely not something. That's just an unfortunate. Like I'm these Blast Cone to get. No, I'm not. That's just unfortunate there for UPB. Things starting to settle down a little bit, though. We see Nasty Gnome now taking revenge, going through the topside jungle of UPB and taking some of that farm back for himself.
Lots of trading going on in the top lane. Robux does lose the trade.
He's coming in for a gank, too.
Yeah, Nasty Gnome does go in onto Robux. Hextech Ultimate comes out. However, he does get stunned up. Parallelogram. Ooh. That hurt. He did miss the stun, but I don't think even if he did hit the stun, it would have done anything for him.
No, it
Robux does
wouldn't.
go down.
And the Corrupting Potion taking away, getting that kill.
Yep.
Corrupting Potion OP, everyone should get it.
Yep. But Robux has been pushing up all game, and he hasn't did the greatest job warding. However, in the mid lane, we do have a fight here. Chemo play goes out on the Shakiro. Ooh, Marco Rubio goes back in to secure the kill. General Vici finds UPB here. There's a flash and the Glacial Fissure onto UPB, but UPB will get out. He'll just continue farming his Raptors. Ooh, Chains of Corruption does miss on the General Vici as he sidesteps.
And that's the one thing that's nice about Vladimir. He will sit there and just regen all of his health if they let him. Just using the transfusion on the minion wave.
Ooh, Nasty Gnome doing a little bit of counter jungling of his own. Picks up UPB's blue buff as he's down.
So there's definitely a lot going on in the jungle this game. A lot of back and forth. Trying to see who's the better jungler in each case. What we see in the top lane, though, Roblox is starting to, does have a gold lead on Parallelogram, even though Parallelogram has the 2 kills. So I'm curious to see how this lane is going to play out, especially with Roblox being very aggressive.
Yeah, Robux is playing very aggressively. He takes a very great trade on Parallelogram. However, both junglers are not near, and there will not be any action in the top lane other than that. It does look like UPB is soloing out the dragon for his team right now. That is a water dragon to help them out a lot in lane.
Well, it's also a jungler's best friend, trying to do lots of farming.
Yes, and it does look like UPB is doing a lot of farming here.
He has an 11 CS lead on Nasty Gnome.
Yeah, he almost has as much farm as a Parallelogram, actually.
That is pretty funny. Normally you don't see, I mean, even after when they rework the jungle farm, you don't really still see that junglers getting like that much CS, like as compared to a solo laner.
Yeah, and I don't believe UPB has done any taxing this game. He's just been really efficient with his jungle routes. However, he's looking for a kill on the prone bone. He flashes the Q from Braum. He will go on General Vici now. General Vici doesn't get taken low. He will get taken down with the Chains of Corruption. Wow. I believe Bubble was just trying to CC him right there, but he ends up taking him down. You know what they say, death is the best CC.
It is. Burrito, please.
Alright. Ooh, UPB is trying to dissuade Pronebone from taking down this ward here. But Pronebone is just waiting there. UPB is also waiting there. Oh wow. UPB dashes in very aggressively. They might look to dive onto Pronebone here, or force the tower perhaps.
It looks like they're just going to rotate onto that tower, get a lot of chip damage onto it. They're not going to be able to take it right away. Nasty Gnome is spotted, though, by Roblox on the blue side, and he knows he needs to get out of there.
Alright, and Nasty Gnome and Parallelogram will do a lot of damage to this tower. Perhaps they would even take it down, because I don't believe Roblox can contest this 1v2. No, they do not have a big enough minion wave. I was mistaken.
Don't. Nice shot from Crazy Legs, not stopping the back, saying no fear, I got this. And just continuing the back even through the Deadly Flourish.
Now there's a Stormraiser completed for General Vici, and there is a Blade the Rune King for Bubble Boy. They're both sitting on one item and boots from the Doran's item. However, General Vici does have a dagger as well.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. You notice that pink ward is still in the Tribush for Deathcap for Cutie. It was not cleared. UPB did not clear that after just swaying Pronebone away.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Why did he go away? I guess his team called him off. Alright, there's a 1v1 here in the top lane. However, UPB is here to save the day. Robux is going very low, but UPB will assist, and it will be Parallelogram will be shut down. Or now it's a jungler 1v1 here, and it looks like UPB is winning. Nasty Gnome is getting very low. He does not hit the heroic charge onto UPB stun, and he will go down. Wow, in the bot lane, there's a lot of damage coming out. General Vici goes down, and Pronebone getting taken very low, and he will get taken down from that Zyre Q on Crazy Legs. And Shikoro was down there as well, but they did not even need him.
And there finally goes that pink ward from the Tribush. And it looks like they are going to pick up first tower here in the bot lane. Not going to give Bubble Boy solo gold, but deciding to spread it out among the members of the team.
Yeah, and very similarly for last game, Propulsion did take down that bot turret as well, and we'll see if it goes similarly. Perhaps they'll mess up again and throw the game on the side of Kansas Wesleyan. However, Marco Rubio does take down Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs was warding. He was very low. That was very unsafe.
It was, but definitely a good job from Marco Rubio catching him out. Good job on that rotation.
Alright, it looks like UPB will get picked out here. Wow, waiting a long time for the Aurelia stun. He does go on to UPB. The Q does miss from Prone Bone. It looks like UPB is almost out. However, Marco Rubio flashes. He hits the Hemoplague on the UPB. Bubble Boy is caught as well. Wow, great shockwave from Shikoro, but will be enough to turn around the fight. Meanwhile, in the backline, we have Robux doing a lot of damage to the members of Def Cap for Cutie. Marco Rubio will get shut down by Robux, and wow, it looks like Kansas Wesleyan University pulled around that fight.
Yeah, they did, definitely. And this was a very extended fight. Ended up being a 4v5 in favor of the number of people there in favor of Kansas Wesleyan. With General Vici still in that bottom side, just pushing the wave, now getting to that turret. But it looks like they are going to see the Rift Herald.
Yes, and it does. I believe UPB should be able to stop General Vici there from taking the turret. Oh, there's a TP coming out from the side of Kansas Wesleyan University looking for General Vici here. And
He knows that he sees it there.
oh, Robux misses the stun. General Vici flashes out and he will get out for safety. Great job from Kansas Wesleyan University. They win the fight, they get the Rift Herald, and they don't even trade anything for it.
Yeah, definitely. Good flash there from General Vici. Yes, he dodged the stun, but he needed the Hextech ultimatum wasn't up in that last team fight, which meant it was up then. So
Yes.
needing to make sure that Emil didn't dash on.
Yes, and they do put a lot of damage on the parallelogram. They burst him very quickly, and it looks like that Bubble Boy will be channeling the Rift Herald here to take down that turret, and he will back. And I do think this might be a misplay here from the side of Kansas Wesleyan. I think that they should escort the Rift Herald to the next, and he
Yep,
will
and that's what
actually.
they are. They decided to stay in lane and escort this. They're a little wary now that they see General Vici there, seeing him have position, but it is going to crash into the tower.
Yes, and with that Rift Herald charge, it will do a lot of damage to that second inner turret in the top lane.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Hemoplague goes onto Shikoro. Marco Rubio taking pretty low, but Nasty Gnome is here. Shockwave comes onto Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio will take him down. Robux is here, and he is here to save the day. He takes down Marco Rubio, and Curtain Call comes out looking for any hits onto the members of Kansas Wesleyan. Robux will go down after channeling the Hextech ultimatum. It looks like UPB will get dove. Oh my goodness, Prombone jumps in way too far after Nasty Gnome flashes out immediately. And it looks like he will go down for his troubles.
But this Zyra is doing a lot of damage in these fights. May not be there for the start of the fight, but then shows up and the fight instantly swings. Not to undermine Bubble Boy's damage, but Crazy Legs is also putting forth a lot of effort as well.
Yes. Alright, it does look like a parallelogram will pick up a massive side wave in the bot lane here. Nasty Gnome, meanwhile, gets picked off in his own jungle. It's not safe for him anymore. He does not have enough wards.
So it is just not safe at all. Crazy Legs on point with these roots.
Yes.
Which, like in my opinion, I feel like it's a harder skill to land. It's slightly slower than some of the other routes that come out, considering like a Dark Binding and things like that. And it's also doesn't quite go as far, and it's more telegraphed. And so like people can see it coming.
Yeah. Crazy Legs doing a great job. He has hit almost every single route so far. However, we did not watch lane, so maybe he missed a few there. He's doing a great job on the Zyra pick. Now, Zyra is a little bit off meta, a little bit unconventional here. The meta definitely favors a lot of tank supports right now, so we see a lot of the Alistar, the Braum, not so much the Zyra anymore. However, he's making a case for the Zyra pick this game performing on Crazy Legs performing on the Zyra.
Yeah, definitely doing a good job combining it with the Chain of Corruption from Bubble Boy. allowing them to get all these kills, which is what allowed them to snowball these snowballs so far into what they have.
Yeah,
We
it
look
does
at
look like
the gold, we can see that both of them are at least 1.5, almost 2K ahead of their counterpart.
yes, that is very true. General Vici typically performing very well in the bot lane. He wins almost every lane in the OKLCS. What happened here?
Well, looks like Crazy Legs pulling out the surprise Ryas, or surprise Zayas. I can't speak today.
Surprise
Zyra.
Zyra pick.
Zyra.
Yes.
I can't speak today. I named 2 other champions that aren't Zyra. So this surprise pick must pull him a little bit off guard. Not quite expecting something like that.
Yeah, looks like Kansas Wesleyan is getting a lot of Baron control here. They might be able to do a very early Baron around 21 minutes. Oh, it looks like Crazy Legs about to get picked off. Marco Rubio and Prone Bone are here. Does not get stunned up. Wow, Crazy Legs does get out there. However, in the bot lane, Robux hits the XX ultimate on the Parallelogram. Parallelogram will get taken down. Nasty Gnome is here, try to take a return kill on the Robux. Robux is going very low, but he is also doing a lot of damage. However, he hits the stun. Oh my goodness, Robux will go down. However, they do see Nasty Gnome in the bot lane. They will start up this Baron here. They do not have Smite to contest.
Nasty Gnome's trying to get up, but he's not going to be there in time. The Curtain Call trying to dissuade them all, and it does manage to do so. Trying to snipe out Crazy Legs, but Hero doing a good
Oh
job
my
of
goodness,
blocking
great shockwave from Chikora going on to 2 members of Death Cap for Cutie. Nasty Gnome is here, he flashes onto Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs will go down. However, UPB will take down Nasty Gnome for his troubles. Marco Rubio is taken very, very low, but UPB is here. He's trying to finish the fight. However, Parallelogram shows up. He takes down Chikora. Wow. Where did he come from? Alright, UPB is stepping a little too far forward. However, Parallelogram gets the stun. He will not go back in.
Doesn't have the dash reset quite yet. But no, he TP'd there on the side, running in the backside of that fight. So decided to come in from lane on the TP.
Wow, great job from Parallelogram turning around that fight. I believe.
Oh, he's aggroing the Baron.
Oh no!
No, Parallelogram!
Oh! Parallelogram executed by Baron Nashor. Wow, that's a feels bad.
So that Tiamat is like, I'm just going to clear this ward. Tiamat extra damage decides it's going to hit Baron. Really unfortunate there. It's a good idea, good thought, let's clear out some vision, but is not able to do so.
Yeah, and Kansas Wesleyan doing a lot to work for this Baron vision here. Oh, and
now
will
Roblox does the
accidentally
same thing.
start up the Baron. Oh no!
But it looks like they want to do it anyway.
Yeah, they might do it anyway. Okay. They said, well, accidentally start the Baron. Let's do it anyway. It looks like it is a 3v5 here, and Kansas Wesleyan will take down this Baron. Nasty Gnome will not go into try to steal it with his Smite.
That is a good idea on the side of Nasty Gnome. He is 2 levels down.
Yes.
Currently on this Poppy, and most of that is from all of the early farming from UPB. It's allowed him to just keep winning this jungle matchup. If you look, you see that he is currently 150 CS ahead of Nasty Gnome. He has more CS than the top lane Parallelogram right now, so he is farming very well.
Okay, it does look like Robux will find Marco Rubio here in the bot lane. However, Parallelogram is here to support his mid laner. And Robux, after channeling the Hextech ultimate, will go down. Nasty Gnome was in the area too to help maybe pick up the kill. They will rotate over this dragon spawning right now. However, in the mid lane, we have a fight breaking out. Chains of Corruption goes on the prone bow, and he will go down after Shikora picks up the kill. Now they will push in the mid lane here. However, the bot lane is also being pushed in. They will trade towers here. However, I would favor mid lane over bot lane. Mid lane opens up the map just a little bit more. They do have Baron on the side of Kansas Wesleyan, so it is a good trade for Death Cap for Cutie. However, they are looking at this inhibitor turret, and it looks like it will go down. Yes, Kansas Wesleyan University doing a lot of damage here.
Those Baron buff minions really helping them out. The minion wave is going to crash down on the bot side as Marco Rubio pushes it out, but it's not going to be enough. That's 2 towers for 1 in that trade.
Yeah, it does look like Kansas Wesleyan will get the dragon here too. I think UPB is starting it up. And members of Death Cab for Cutie are rotating down to try contest. Oh, Marco Rubio, no, UPB gets out of the Dragon Pit and he will attempt to steal here. And wow,
does.
UPB takes down the Dragon, but gets stunned up and he will get taken down. Wow, great Zyra
Strangle
ultimate
Thorns,
Strangle Thorns.
nicely done on the shockwave as well.
Okay, Marco Rubio in the backline here, looking onto both the carries of Kansas Wesleyan University, doing a lot of damage. The Helium Plate comes out, however, oh my goodness, he shuts down Chikoro. Robux going on General Vici here. General Vici as an ADC cannot do much. Oh my goodness, he cannot dodge the stun this time. And Ace. Wow, Deathcat for you gets aced after that dragon fight, and it looks like two inhibs possibly will go down in favor of Kansas Wesleyan University.
So the top lane, well prepped there, is about to push in, and Crazy Legs and Bubble Boy still have the Baron. So this is going to come crashing into this tower.
Wow, Bubble Boy's going low. Oh man, the Glacial Fissure takes him down. That feels bad. He did not respect a prone bone there, and his potential damage is Braum.
It is, but that is if it's rushed. Bubble Boy does have 30 seconds, so if he gets back up, this is only a level 2 ultimate. So, which means if he gets up and they immediately rush it down mid, prone bone still won't have that. Well, it'll be very close to coming up again, but Prombo might not be able to have that if they want to rush a team fight.
Yeah, Kansas Wesleyan University here might look towards the bot side of the map. Looks like those towers should be easy to take. There's not a whole lot of wave clear on the... Actually, never mind, there is a lot of wave clear on the side of Deathcap for Cutie. Take it back. Okay. Oh man, flash forward from Shikora, and he will take down Parallelogram after the shockwave goes out. He will get rid of Nasty Nomas here. Hits the ultimate on two members of Kansas Wesleyan University. Nasty Nomas all alone in the backline here though. Pronebone channels the shield, and wow, Marco Rubio trying to get the Hemo Plague on all members of Kansas Wesleyan University, and that will be 4-0 in favor of Kansas Wesleyan University. General Vici barely gets out. Oh, and he will
no,
not.
he does
Oh
not.
man, Robux showing up on this Camille pick. Incredible.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of tunnel vision there on Marco Rubio, trying to slip past the whole team. Chikora was extremely low, but that one by one, they all fall down for Deathcap for Cutie, and this allows Kansas Wesleyan to end the game and pick up the win in their favor.
Yeah, great job from Kansas Wesleyan University. I was very impressed by their macro play. I believe Bubble Boy does a lot of the shot calling for them, and so he has learned well from his coach.
Yeah, definitely showing pride in your pupil is definitely acknowledgeable. Any words that you want to say to both of the
To both of the ADCs,
yeah.
well, to General Vici, Sean, I'm so sorry that that the lane had to go down like this. But maybe Bubble Boy's just better than you now.
Ooh. Ooh, those are maybe with a lot of fire under him. And he'll
Yes.
see that come back in the tournament later. Hopefully be able to come back, get into the tournament, and they'll face each other again later on. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take another break, and then we're gonna jump into the very last game of today, which is Kansas State University, not to be confused with Kansas Wesleyan, and Return of the Middle Sticks. So we'll take a 5-minute break and be right back with you guys in a second. Hello and welcome back for the last game of today. This will round out the week. This will round out week 3 for the OKLCS. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, which means we can get over and start watching the North America Championship game between Cloud9 and Cloud9
No,
and
not
Team Liquid.
TSM
Not
this time.
TSM. That already happened. Cloud9 and Team Liquid, which also is hoping to be a very exciting matchup. So hopefully we don't keep you too long here, but we do hope you stay around, stick to the end of
Yeah.
this. That's going to be 5-game series. We're only showing one game here.
Yeah.
But so we're going to go ahead and jump into this match, which Kansas State University versus the return of the Middle Sticks. And on the blue side is Kansas State University with Vibon in the top lane on Gnar. I am a daddy Twitch in the jungle as Kane, and he is subbing this game. Mortally Divine in the mid lane on Orianna, Yab Yenda on the Twitch AD carry, and Lord Care Bear as Braum support.
On the red side, we do have return of the middle sticks. We have Liposuction lane on the Ornn in the top lane. We have Tendies 2 picking the Talia in the jungle. We have Demon Print, Vladimir in the mid lane. We have FOTC 4th shot on Varus as ADC. And bot lane Kazekage on Tom Kench. Now it does look like Kansas State University is looking for an invade here. However, if there is a ward in that bush, they will get spotted out here. And looks like everybody's safe. Wow, bot lane Kazekage BM.
A little bit of BM, tongue latch over the side. Demon Print looking like he wants a little bit of the action himself, but not gonna go for anything. Does get a transfusion onto Lord Care Bear though, it looks like.
Yeah, and because they saw so many members bot side, Return of the Millsticks will be able to get a ward onto that blue buff. Won't give them too much information though, because I don't think the ward will last long enough to see if he does the blue buff or not, unless he goes like buff, buff. Because typically junglers now go buff, camp, scuttle, and then buff. So not the greatest ward.
No, it's not. But it is at least enough for them to know that I'm a Twitch Daddy is going to start on this bot side. He is not deciding to start on his.
Okay, it looks like pretty standard starts from both junglers here, and we have an Ornn versus Gnar matchup in the top lane. Very interesting. I've seen this a lot in pro play. We'll see how it translates to Diamond Cap OKLCS.
Definitely. So, in your experience, what have you seen is like the deciding factor for that lane?
I believe the lane is pretty even. I would say it favors Gnar, just because Ornn doesn't have as much range as Gnar, so you can get bullied out. But honestly, jungle pressure is the main thing. Ornn can get very oppressive when he gets ahead, very like bruiser snowball-y type, as you can see that here. So we'll see which jungler helps out his top laner.
Definitely. Tendies though getting aggressive on the blue side is gonna find I'm a Daddy Twitch in the jungle.
Yeah, Tendi's bullying out I'm a Daddy Twitch in the jungle here, and Liposuction lane and V-Ben will come down here. There will be a slight skirmish, but it looks like all members will get out. Did Tendies end up picking up that blue buff?
I'm not sure if that's his own blue buff, or because he went straight from blue over there. Let's look
Just
over
look
at
I'm a Daddy Twitch.
Let's look over at I'm a Daddy Twitch here real quick.
He does have a blue
yes,
buff.
he did smite that.
Good secure from I'm a Daddy Twitch.
Nice job. I assumed he did because Tendy still had his smite after that fight, but just checking to make sure there. Force Shot doing a good job getting the Blight stacks onto Lord Care Bear and Yab Yenda, making sure that they're a little scared of him. They're a little scared of that piercing arrow. Does do more damage the more Blight stacks that you have on somebody.
Oh, I'm a Daddy Twitch is here in the top lane, going on the Liposuction lane. The Liposuction lane will hit the charge, and he will be out of there. Does not even have the burn flash. He still has the 2 refillable potions, so you can sustain up in that lane. However, that does give a bit of the advantage to V-Ben in the top lane here on the Gnar pick.
Definitely it does. He's going to be running out of mana relatively quickly without picking up the corrupting potion. But it was a good opt for the Doran Shield because the Gnar is going to be doing a lot of poke damage to him. Doran Shield's going to allow him to regen that health back up.
Yes, and from Orin's passive, he was able to pick up a Sapphire Crystal, so he will have a little bit more mana in that lane. He was running a little bit low.
Definitely. Oh, do you want to... Something interesting about the Ornn passive. So normally in game, it doesn't have any cooldown, right? Did you know that in ARAM, it has a 2-minute cooldown?
Really? I mean, that's balanced, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it has a 2-minute cooldown in ARAM. I found that out the other day. I thought it was interesting.
Pretty cool. And a big wave crashing liposuction lane. V-Ben trying to poke him out so he can't get any of the CS. But he is Mega, so he can't poke as hard as he is in Mini. But now he's Mini again. And liposuction lane will take a lot of damage trying to get the CS here.
Really unfortunate for him. He does have TP and is able to back, but he's not... He's maybe got 2 CS out of that whole wave, which is really unfortunate for him.
V-Ben doing a great job in the top lane as a Snar after his jungler ganked him, so that he can snowball the lane. Now Lord Care Bear going very aggressive onto the bot lane, turn the middle stakes, but I didn't see a Q come out or any auto attack, so passive will not come out.
No, definitely. But the Unbreakable, though, is blocking a lot of the damage that would be coming out from that side.
And we do see another Orianna versus Vladimir matchup here. And last game did go even, but Orianna was down CS, and we do see that again this game. The last game on Shikora, great shockwaves, but however, I'm Daddy Twitch comes in the bot lane. There's a big skirmish here. TP comes out inside of Return of the Mill Sticks. Wow, cancel that TP. No, okay. Liposuction lane finishes his TP and goes on the Yabiana. He looks to dive. He takes 3 turret shots. 4 turret shots before he goes down. However, Demon Print flashes in, hits the Hemoplate, will go into his little pool, and they will look to push down this turret here. Now that was a very late TP from whoever did that. I believe
From
it was Mortally
liposuction
Divine.
lane.
No, Mortally Divine
Mortally
tried
Divine's
to
TP.
TP, yeah, onto that tower to try and save it. Should have been there for the fight probably. But first tower will go down in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks after a great force fight onto Kansas State University.
Yeah, definitely. And this is already moving a lot faster than last game. Before we saw 15 minutes before tower was taken, and now his first tower is taken before 7 minutes.
Yeah, and very common theme in all 3 games here today. The bot lane tower was taken first. They've been forcing bot a lot. Perhaps that's just the new meta.
Perhaps now the real question is see how Kansas State reacts to this. A lot of times, it looks like they're not going to do this, but a lot of times you see whenever a bot lane tower loses, you see bot and top switch. And it looks like neither team is doing this. Neither team is going to switch their bottom and top lanes to try and get priority on the other turret.
Well, typically when you see lane swaps bot and top, it's because the dragon is down already. The whole reason like why the bot lane is down in the bot lane 2 people, so that they can have pressure on that dragon. Since the dragon's not there down, neither team wants to give up pressure on that dragon. So I think it's a good call from both teams on the lane swap. But the Twitch, Yab Yinda will get bullied out very hard after FOTC 4th shot picks up a few more items. He has the pickaxe and the recurve bow now to Yab Yinda's. Oh, looks like Tendies is here. He misses the knockup, and Lord Care Bear, oh my goodness, lots of damage on the Yab Yinda. Botlane Kazekage will try to save Tendies, but V-Ben is here. It looks like in the backside, 4th shot will pick up the kill onto Lord Care Bear. However, right here we have V-Ben going on to 2 members of Return of the Mill Sticks. Wow. Okay. I'm a Daddy Twitch tries to go on to FOTC 4th shot, but he will get taken down for his troubles, and Kazekage will ult them away to safety.
Well played there from 4th shot, not panicking at all, getting the auto attacks where he needs to, and also very good there from Tendy, staying alive as long as he can, giving Varus enough time just to sit there and auto attack.
Yes, and now 4th shot is 4-0 in this matchup. That will set him severely ahead, and Twitch just needs time to scale up in lane, honestly. He doesn't even have a item completed. Neither ADCs have an item completed, but 4th shot is very ahead in this matchup.
does have completed boots, even though he doesn't have what we're gonna assume is going to complete into that gun or into that Rage Blade.
Yeah.
But just comparing what both ADCs have, I definitely think that Force Shot has the better items right now.
Yes,
And
and
if we were to attempt to force a fight, just even with even if Twitch had the same like strong early game strength,
yeah,
as
it
the
does
Varus.
look like Return of the Millsticks decide to swap top here after that slight skirmish, and they will take down this turret possibly. V-Bond on the Gnar might be able to hold it. He is ranged, so he has an easier time than Liposuction lane in the bot lane. But as I was saying, they lost pressure on the Dragon, and it looks like Dragon will go over to Kansas State University.
It is, and it is only a Cloud Drake.
No, it's a
Or, it's an
water-
Ocean.
Yeah, the Ocean Drake.
It's an Ocean Drake.
It's a little bit bigger than Cloud Drake.
It's a little bit bigger than a Cloud Drake, but it's not it's not the worst Drake to lose. Like it's not like it's a Mountain or an Infernal.
Yeah.
Oh, but Demon Print going low already
Yeah.
used the Sanguine Pool and dies to a turret.
Wow, looks like Oranhorn comes out trying to save this. Wow, great shield from Lord Care Bear blocking that ultimate from Liposuction lane. However, in the top lane, we do see V-Bond go down. Fourth shot goes unstoppable as V-Bond gets caught in a 1v2 situation. Now, it does look like both teams will trade towers now. However, it will still be a tower advantage in favor of Return of the Millsticks since they got first tower there. Ooh, Morley Divine dodges Tendi's 2 right there. However, I'm a Daddy Twitch goes very aggressive here onto Tendi's, but he will not get anything out of it. Great job from Mortally Divine watching for the jungler there, popping out of nowhere. Typically people just are distracted and shop buying. So
Definitely, and it's especially good when this jungler is the Talia, able to knock you out back into the full combo. And once you get knocked back into the minefield, there's not a whole lot you can do. You're getting slowed. You cannot dodge the volley.
oh my goodness, ultimate comes out from Tendi's onto 2 members of Kansas State University, but he's all by himself. He blocked off Demon Print actually with that ultimate there, and he will go down for it.
That was Lord Care Bear though being on point with these unbreakables. First blocking the Oranhorn, now blocking the ult from Talia as well. Both times doing a very good job of blocking very important abilities.
Okay, it does look like I'm a Daddy Twitch has started up this Rift Herald here, but he will back out after Liposuction lane spawns him out. However, in the mid lane, 3 members go on to Mortally Divine. They will take him down. Oh my goodness, Demon Print but going very low, but he will not go down after taking a final turret shot. Liposuction lane finds I'm a Daddy Twitch. He's behind, but he's doing a lot of damage to I'm a Daddy Twitch, and looks like he's going to get stunned up here. However, Return of the Millsticks is here, and they are here to fight. Yabi in the back line, doing a lot of damage. However, Lord Care Bear flashes in. Ooh, great job from Tendi's deleting Yabi there. 4-shot does pick up the kill. V-Ban was slow to the fight. He was not mega. He will not be able to do anything. They hit a missing ping on him.
They do. They know he's around the backside. There isn't a lot he can do. He wants to get up an auto attack, but at the same time he doesn't, because at the moment he turns into Mega, he has there's no way that he's going to be able to defend that turret.
Yes, in the bot lane they did prep a wave to crash in that turret while they were fighting there. It's a great job from the side of Return the Middle Sticks, picking up that team fight. Alright, and now Return of the Millsticks does have a lot of vision in the top side area of the map here, so they might start looking at Rift Herald after their bot lane backs. Now, 4th shot is 6-0 and 4 on this Varus here.
Yeah, he's definitely looking very scary. Has a Zeal on top of his Rage Blade right now, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage. He has a lot of auto attack speed, especially with the lethal tempo. We're going to start see him just wailing in these team fights.
Yes, we will.
And it's definitely something that's nice to have. You have the Tahm Kench on your side. Liposuction lane, Tendies, and Demon Print are all going to be just storming into the enemy team. So you're not really gonna. The only person who's really going to be he needs to worry about is the Gnar and Possibly.
Demon Print gets caught here in the jungle, however, Yabyinna goes very low. Hemoplague is ticking on him, and he will go down after 4-shot hits the piercing arrow onto him. Lord Care Bear gets eaten. He gets swallowed here, devoured, and he will go down. 2 kills for FTC 4-shot. Alright, Shockwave comes down, and it looks like... Oh,
Oh, he
Kane
clicked the
ultimate
wrong
misses.
target.
He picked the wrong target. Goes on to Kazekage, and that will be 4 kills for 0 in favor of Return of the Milk Sticks.
Now 4th shot, healing back up again. There is just, they just can't kill him. He is so low. Really unfortunate there with the Umbral Trespass, clicking the Tom Kench, but it's definitely one of those situations where Tom Kench is just a big body standing in the way of a small target.
Yes, and because so many members of Kansas State University got picked off, they will get 2 towers. Return of the Mill Sticks doing a great job. They might rotate over to the Rift Herald here even with 5 members.
Yeah, looks like they are. Demon Print is backing though.
Demon Print gets caught up by Viban, and he will channel the Hemoplague. He will get out after using the Proto Belt here. Viban looking for a little bit more, and hits a Q, and it looks like, oh my goodness, Lord Care Bear is caught here. Bot lane Kazekage is trying to get more charges. Orange Horn does come out. Wow, great ultimate from Viban, but he does flash away. He does not follow up for more. Wow, Demon Print is going very low. All members of Return of the Mill Sticks going very low. Lord Care Bear almost taken down by the piercing arrow. However, Viban is looking for more on the Demon Print. Oh wow, Yabyinna gets caught by Tendies, but he will not go down. Viban goes back to mini form, and Tendies is here. Oh my goodness, Viban walks up instead of back. Huge misplay. Trying to go onto Demon Print, but he did not have enough damage.
Well, he needed to go. If he went up, he could possibly gotten a kill. If he went back, he was dead anyway.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna. He's gonna get hit by the threaded volley from Tendies. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. But
Mortally
Demon
Divine
Print now
does
is
go
a little
down.
out of
Wow,
spot.
Demon Print doing so much damage, but he's so low, and finally gets shut down by Yabyinna. Ultimate comes out from I'm a Daddy Twitch on the Tendies, but he will go down. 4th shot is back, and he is legendary. 10-0 on the Bears. What an incredible performance.
Yeah, definitely. This is the kind of performance you want to see from your AD carry in a game. This is that kind of game when you're like, yes, I am unstoppable. Has 2 completed items, has that Rudan's now as well. And that's just compared to the Twitch's 1. Twitch only has a Storm Razor. Does not yet, let's see, and as he's backing, he still only has 1700. He's not going to have enough. But as we look, if we look at the gold across the team,
2.5k behind, it looks like.
he is so far behind. Everybody on the side of Return of the Middle Sticks is ahead of their counterpart in gold, which does not look good for Kansas State.
Okay, and it does look like they're looking to pick up the Rift Shield right now, put a little bit more pressure onto the map with that. Viban finds them, but his team is nowhere near him, so he cannot contest. Meanwhile, there's a wave building in the top side in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks. It's going to crash pretty soon. Perhaps they should rotate over, use the Rift Herald over there. But it looks like Tendi's just farming. Not much going on. They're not going to call for a team fight or anything without all their members there.
So it looks like Tendi was just wanting enough gold. Finished item. He is backing now. Assuming we're going to see him pick up this Morellonomicon now.
Yes, perhaps. And looks like nothing. Nope.
Nope. Okay. Fiendish Codex.
Venus Codex. Okay.
All right. So not quite finishing the Morellonomicon. Deciding to go ahead and get the stopwatch.
Yes, but at this stage, Tendi's 2 is nothing to be laughed at. He does do a lot of damage to that threaded volley, and he will do major damage to the carries of Kansas State University at this stage in the game.
Yes, he will. The Electrocute is going to do a lot of damage, especially if he starts it off with the knockup, getting into the full combo. There's going to be a lot of damage from them.
Okay, and 3 members of Kansas State University get spotted out here by the Vision Plant, triggered by Tendi's 2.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I really like these vision. I really like the blast cones, the vision plants.
Yeah,
I
thought
like
they were
that.
a good addition to the
It's a
game.
great addition to the game. It adds a level of intrigue. You can have wards there. It helps benefit your team. You don't have to have everyone. I mean, yes, a lot of people still get sweeper. Oh, but Call of the Forge is coming
comes
out.
3 members up here in the top lane. 4 members actually going on the Vbon, and Vbon will get taken down very quickly, and they might look to use the Rift Herald here in the top lane, take down that inner turret. However, there are three members from Kansas State University here trying to contest.
And Kane is rotating there as well. Looks like it is going to be channeled though, and they have to make sure they can escort it up to the tower.
Now Demon Print is in the bot lane here. He does not have TP, however his team is putting enough pressure to allow him to split push like that. I'm a Daddy Twitch trying to go onto Tendies 2 here. Does not find the knockup. Oh my goodness, he gets deleted. Okay, Lord Care Bear goes in with Glacial Fisher. He flashes in. Tendies 2 doing a lot of damage. Yabyinda almost gets taken down. However, wow, with Lord Care Bear doing a lot of soaking up damage in the front line here. Mortally Divine unable to find a very good shockwave that fight.
Yeah, Yabyinda invisible, trying to get a little extra damage, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get it.
It does look like Tendies will find Yabyinda here, and flash from Kazekage, and he will go down after Tongue Lash. Okay, Amadadi Twitch shuts down. Fourth shot. Now he's 11-1 instead of 11-0. Rip his perfect KDA. Alright, meanwhile in the bot lane we have Vbon going on Demon Print here. However, Demon Print is very big. Triggers the Hemoplate and the Ignite onto Vbon, and Vbon will live actually. Wow, okay, Kazekage goes onto I'm a Daddy Twitch, and he will get taken down.
Yeah, that was a big extended team fight there. Well, sort of extended. We could just call it a map team fight.
Yeah, we can call it a map
big,
team
long
fight.
map team fight going on. The duel in the bot lane between Demon Print and Vibon, along with the 4v4 in the top side. And there was definitely a lot of skirmishing going on. Well played from both sides. A lot of deaths happening. A lot of gold going back and forth. We saw Shutdown Gold go over to I'm a Daddy Twitch. And that's going to be big for him, sitting now at 2-5-1, getting that gold back in his pocket so he can catch back up to Tendies too.
What do you think that Kansas State University needs to do here to get back into this game? They are, at this point, almost 10k behind.
They are so far down. Right now, though, they need to get vision up. They don't have any vision right now. And, well, okay, they have the pink ward. Only ward they have is the pink ward, 2 pink wards on the bot side, and the 1 standard on the top side. If you look, return to the middle sticks, they have all the vision everywhere, and they're baiting this Baron right now.
They will get spotted out by this vision plant here. There's a TP coming in from liposuction lane, trying to catch out these members of Kansas State University here. TP does complete, and oh my goodness, he flashes over and knocks up 2 members of Kansas State, and Lord Care Bear will go down. However, Shockwave does come out. Yabyinda doing a lot of damage in the backline. However, Demon Print flashes in. Ornhorn does come out onto Yabyinda, and Yabyinda will go down. Vbon trying to salvage this team fight, doing a lot of damage as Minion are, but it will not be enough. Now, it looks like Return of the Millsticks will be going back for this Baron here. There will be a smite to contest, however, it is 3v5 at this point. I don't think that Kansas State University could do it.
No, especially with I'm a Daddy Twitch being 4 levels down of Tendies 2. That Smite not going to be doing like almost any damage in comparison. This isn't even a 50-50 Smite steal. But Vibon goes in, trying to get the kill, does end up killing 4th shot.
Okay, bot lane Kazekage is getting taken very low at I'm a Daddy Twitch, shutting down bot lane Kazekage. However, over inside here, Mortally Divine is getting taken very low by Tendies. The Red Volley does come out, and Tendies 2 is on a rampage. I'm a Daddy Twitch is trying to get away from Demon Print right here. However, there are 2 members about to be chasing him down. Liposuction lane. Oh, wow, I'm a Daddy Twitch survives that. Now, for that Baron attempt there, Tendies 2 did not have Smite. He used the Smite in the team fight, so I'm a Daddy Twitch could have gotten in and stolen the Baron.
Could have, but he didn't quite get there in time. There was just so much zoning there, making it as it was since it was a 5v3.
Yeah, great job from Return of the Millsticks with their objective play right there.
Definitely, and it was very good. I mean, said in that fight, even though it was a 3v5, it was well played.
Yes.
Managed to get, so it was 2 kills.
Yes, I believe it was 2 kills.
And when you're right now, when you're this far behind, you're 10k gold behind. A 2v3 is a win, or 2 for 3 is a win.
Yes. They're just trying to get whatever gold they can in this matchup. Now, we'll see how much gold that Return of the Millsticks amasses with their Baron power play. Now, it looks like 2 members of Return of the Millsticks will start up this dragon here. They will get spotted out, but nobody's there to contest right now. They don't need to. They are so far behind, they should not contest the Cloud Drake.
No, they shouldn't, especially because Tendies was there with the Smite. But it doesn't look like they needed it. No, way that uh, the way that Kansas State is going to get back in this game is they need to get a pick, which
Yes.
is going to be extremely difficult, especially with Kazekage.
Okay, it looks like Demon Print is going on to Morley Divine here. Two members of Return of the Millsticks will go in, but it will be a solo kill for Demon Print here. Now, Amadadi Twitch is looking for the team fight. Vibon is in the back line. However, he goes Mega. He will stun up Botlane Kazekage, and Botlane Kazekage will go down. He will miss the ultimate on the Demon Print. However, he does not need it. They have already won the team fight. However, in the bot lane, we have two members of Return of the Millsticks pushing on the inhib. They will have the back. However, Demon Print is stopping their backs right here. Amadadi Twitch tries to go on Demon Print. However, Vbon is still backing. Oof. Alright, Amadadi Twitch is almost kills Demon Print. Demon Print channels the Zanyas here. Oh, actually, it was just the stopwatch from early in the game. He's not used it yet.
By the way, he does go down to Imadaddy Twitch, but in the bottom side, Tendies 2 and Liposuction Lane went ahead and picked up that inhibitor.
Yes, it was, I believe, 1 for 3 and an inhibitor. So, really great job from Return of the Middle Sticks with their macro play right there. It's a very
Definitely.
good trade for them.
Let's say, if you just look at the fight, I would say that Kansas State won this. But
Yeah.
looking at the entire map, definitely this was something that was in favor of Return to the Middle Sticks.
Yes.
Which, that's the most difficult. This is going to be the most difficult part, or coming back in this game from Kansas State, is they have to make sure that anytime they find a fight like that like a 4-5v3 like they did, they have to make sure that lanes aren't being pushed, that something else can't be taken on the bot side.
Yes, and it does look like first turret will be taken for Kansas State University here as Vban takes down the bot lane turret. However, they will trade a turret up in the top side and they are pushing down to this inhibitor turret in the top lane here. Mortally Divine will not be able to wave clear this very effectively. Oh, Shockwave comes out, however, 4-shot gets devoured. Gabinda is taken down very, very low. Demon Print is taken down. However, we have right here, ultimate comes down from Kane. Liposuction Lane is on a killing spree, takes down Lord Care Bear. Okay. Tendies 2 takes down a lot of damage. Vbon trying to salvage this fight. He's Meganar, jumps in, he will not be enough. It will be an ace for Return of the Middle Sticks. 5 for 1 here. Demon Print does go down, and it looks like they will be looking to end the game right here. Liposuction Lane is very tanky, and I believe they could do it. They have their 1 minion there to help with the minion bonus buff. And they're looking to end the game. Yab, Yinda, and Lord Care Bear are up in 4 seconds. Perhaps they could contest here.
I don't think they can. Yabienda's been getting, like in this last fight, has been getting caught out. There's nothing he can really do.
Oh,
Everybody
Yabinda
just
is
turns on him.
to do this. Okay, Tendies goes very low. He takes down Tendies, but Lord Care Bear and Yabinda will get taken down. And it looks like that will be the game. Oh my goodness, Amadadi Twitch trying to save this. 4-shot, oh my goodness, they're taking so low. 4-shot ends the game. Great job from Return of the Middle Sticks. Not having to take that game any longer, they ended it.
No, they did end the game. It was like that last bit was really a nail biter. Almost able to come back, just to defend their nexus there. 4th shot just staying alive. Kazekage doing a very good job on this Tom Kench, making sure his teammate eating the right teammates, knowing when he needs to go and save them. Because Imadaddy Twitch was getting to the point in the game where he was just starting to steamroll along the back line, and that's what Tom Kench needs to do in this sort of situation.
Yes, Return of the Middle Sticks played exactly through their win condition. They got their carry 4-shot ahead, and they drafted a lot of safety through the Tom Kench to save him in these team fights. And 4-shot was just able to unload so much damage onto Kansas State University. Great job from State University, though, staying in this game. I thought this would be over a lot sooner than it was.
Yeah, they did. They pushed this game out extremely long, considering the gold lead that was had in this game. But that is it for the Diamond Division, and that is it for Week 3 OKLCS. I want to thank Darren for coming in, doing first-time shot calling. Did a pretty good job, I think. Oh, hope he comes back. Hope he decides to come back for us.
Okay, maybe I will. I'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed casting OKLCS. It's always, I'm sure I'll be back.
There you go. So that's what we like to hear. We don't like to scare people away too much. All right, but So we're gonna go ahead and sign off for today. I hope you guys have fun. The NA tournament is kicking off finals here in just a few minutes, so you don't have long to wait for that. But until then, this is Corey Hunger Bunger Bunger,
This is
and
Darren Mark Hames Win, and we will see you next week.
definitely